gbogbo wàhálà ìgan from one problem to another problem lórílẹ̀-èdè kíntẹ̀lì kò sọ́dún tá a máa sọ pé àti January lọ dé December yìí o àlàáfíà ní gbogbo kan lọ déédéé o kò sí kí ló dé kí la lè ṣe bí Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ fẹ́ nìkan láàrin wa ní ìmọ̀ mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bá ṣe wà níbi nísìn kì í ṣe gbogbo ala jẹ́ mẹ́mbà Yorùbá World Congress kì í dẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo wa ni a fẹ́ mọ èdè àlàáfíà mi kì í gbogbo wa ló mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹlòmíì kàn fẹ́ wá láti mọ what is really happening ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ wá láti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ but jẹ́ kó dá wa lójú kò sẹ́ni bọ́dì níbí tó máa sọ wípé ká dìde ogun sí Nàìjíríà o a ò tiẹ̀ ní gbà ní fún láyè a máa mute ẹ̀ ní kọ́tà àfẹ́ gbọ́ yẹn a peaceful resolution analysis of what happened ṣé a lè advise àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wọ̀nyí ṣé nǹkan kan wà tá a lè sọ fún wọn àwọn ọ̀dọ́ so that a lè yé wọn ṣé àwọn mọ̀mọ́ la máa rán sí wọn ní o because àwọn ọmọ ìyá ló mọ ọmọ pé ẹ má ṣe báyìí ní kẹ́ ṣé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wọ̀nyí gan ṣé rẹ́dí àti gbọ́ tẹnu àgbà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹjọ́ ṣé ń gbọ́ mi bọ́dà Kúnlé ṣé ń gbọ́ mi.
àgbọ̀ pásítọ̀.
àgbọ̀yé kárí ọ̀tún.
má bínú ṣé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa yìí ṣé àwọn mọ́mì wọn ni ká rán sí wọn ni because mọ́mì àti ọmọ ó dàbí bọ́ǹdì wọn máa ń strong ẹ jẹ́ ká strategize ká tẹ̀ wọlé Yorùbá ká wọlé báwo la ṣe lè ṣe é ṣé àwọn bàbá la máa rán sí wọn ni because ṣé wọ́n ìgbàgbọ́ nínú àwọn àgbà gan do they still trust in us as elderly ṣé wọ́n trust wa ṣé strategy tá à ń mú lọ ṣé ó tẹ̀ ǹjẹ́ àti kó wọn mọ́ra gan sẹ̀ ṣé kìí ṣe pé a ti sọ wọ́n nù long time ago a kàn ń ṣe tiwa lọ ni a kàn ń gbádùn owó a kàn ń ṣe tiwa kó àwọn ọ̀dọ́ yẹn lórí ṣé kìí ṣe pé history kan ti mú kúrò nílẹ̀ nínú curriculum ṣé kìí ṣe pé yẹn gan tuntun ó ti ní ṣẹ́bọ̀ pé ọ̀yẹ́ náà ti ní mátà ó ti ń so èso burúkú báyìí nígbà táwọn ọmọ gan ọmọ history wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ọmọ bí tó ti wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó kàn dùn bá wọn kàn déédéé jábọ́ ni no what could be the problem ẹ̀rọ láṣepọ̀ ní critical analysis adẹ̀fẹ́ òótọ́ anybody máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹgbẹ́ kankan níbí lónìí o don't ask any question about Yoruba World Congress or YOV or XYZ no don't ask it because we will remove you. Brother co-host, please. Anybody that asks any question regarding Yoruba World Congress, just remove straight away. Remove the person immediately. Here we want a cogent suggestion on how to help Nigeria. Àwọn oríṣiríṣi ló ti gbé jáde restructuring, reformation, geographical oríṣiríṣi model àwọn yẹn ti gbé jáde. Finally, àwọn sọ pé separatism ni kólúkàkù lọ tiẹ̀. But yẹn báwa ṣe fẹ́ pín sí 200 dialects tó wà ń bẹ̀ ṣé dialect a lè nílùú kan tá a máa pè é country tí a bá ní ká fọ́ àbí ṣé ká fọ́ sọ́nà mẹ́ta yẹn ni what could be the problem a lè máa rọ́bà yẹn káwọn yẹn kó dẹ̀ gbé hand mortar can you imagine that people are protesting ẹnìkan dẹ̀ gbé machine gun wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé mortar wọ́n gbé kínní wọ́n dẹ̀ ń fire come on man kan ní American army tó ti retire I think he was in army for 10 òun náà jáde ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa kìíní kan bó ṣe ń kọ́ wọn ní military pé you don't even fire unarmed soldier let alone civilian when you are at war and the soldiers are fighting you when they are not armed you don't even fire them come on so young people protesting and carrying Nigerian flag I mean for them to do that something is fundamentally wrong ṣé kí ló wrong ṣé brain yìí ni ṣé mo kò tẹ ìyé mi èmi gan ti crack brain mi pé Ọlọ́run ṣàánú kí ni gbogbo ilé àwọn obìnrin wa ń sunkún àwọn tó wà níbi tá à ń ṣe méjì lánàá ẹkún ni wọ́n ń sun in fact we had to cancel our management and leadership training lánàá just to attend to this gbogbo èyí báyìí kò sí nǹkan mìíràn tá à ń ṣe why tó ṣe rí báyìí why is it like this ṣé àwọn other advanced countries ṣé wọ́n ṣe tiwọn lélẹ́yìn ṣé ọ̀nà tí wọ́n gbà lélẹ́yìn ni. At what point àwọn náà jókòó tó ń ronú pé look we have to put things right I mean enough is enough kò lè máa continue báyìí náà tó máa ń pè yẹn lọ mo fúnra rà bẹ́ẹ̀ kó lè pa ọ̀fun ẹ̀ mọ́ at a point in time tó máa ń pè wá ní pé àmọ́ nǹkan kan ṣe ó yẹ kó lè wá náà lè pè náà kì í ṣe gbogbo ara àmọ́ nǹkan kan ṣe náà kì í ṣe gbogbo everybody tó wà ní advanced country lórí wọn pè náà not everybody tó wà ní advanced country lórí wọn pè náà àwọn kan wà ń bẹ̀ tó come together and put things right for God's sake why can't it just happen ṣé mo pé gbogbo ariwo pé a fẹ́ lọ yí a fẹ́ ṣe mo pé suddenly tí kan bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń da lórílẹ̀‐èdè yẹn ṣé mo pé kò sẹ́ni bọ́dọ̀ máa sọ pé òun fẹ́ lọ mọ́ but àwa ti conclude ní pé kò lè dá mọ́ àwọn kan ti conclude pé láyé kò tẹ̀ sí áńgẹ́lì gan ò lè túnṣe in fact ẹnìkan tún ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ sọ ó ní fún àwọn Christian ní ẹ̀mí àbínú àwọn Muslim àwọn dákìní jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó sọ àwọn Christian ó ní tí Jésù gan bá wá sí Nàìjíríà tó bá di president ó ládèṣù mo ṣe àti sọ ọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn kéèyàn tó lè sọ orúkọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ti rò pin ibo ọlọ́wà fẹ́ lọ lórí ní ilẹ̀ mi náà how can we gbogbo everybody ló ń túnlẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe gbogbo everybody ló ń ronú bó ṣe máa dára. How can you just carry a gun and begin to shoot? Bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ọgbọ̀n lọ́mọlé o lábúrò lé. Come on. Ẹ wo Hong Kong. Àbí wo kí ni ẹ fọ about a month every day for whole 1 month. Our boys wọ́n yẹn the whole of that place. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá wá síbẹ̀ at a point in time wọ́n wá dín lọ but àwọn ẹ̀rọ àgbẹ̀ á ní ìwà pé sí shoot wọn now. Kí ló dé ṣe kọ́lọ̀ wa yìí ni àbí ṣé òòrùn yẹn ló pọ̀ jù ni? Àwọn kan báyìí ẹ wò ó ga jù lọ́kàn wa. So wọn ní kákẹ́jọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ bí àìdíà lè jáde àwọn tó bá represent government Nàìjíríà níbi kẹ́yìn náà máa gbọ́ kẹ́kọ́ sílẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní governmental offices ẹ gbọ́ because admission here is open to all. We are not talking about party or we are talking about is there something that we can say please. Ẹ má bínú and this thing is being recorded. Kò ní pọ̀ ju maybe 1.5 hours pátápátá 2 hours. Based bí ẹ bá ṣe rí and let's put it together ètò àwọn máa send sí wọn send pé àwọn ènìyàn yín ní all over the world àjọ foríkorí o we suggest àlàáfíà là ń fẹ́ àlàáfíà everybody ń fẹ́ we all want peace and development wọ́n sọ pé àwọn kan wà ń bẹ̀ they are only putting things for themselves pé ara tiwọn náà mọ̀ wọ́n ń kówó jẹ wọ́n ṣe gbá wọ́n ṣàwò àdìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run mọ́nà ṣe kó jẹ tó yẹn náà ó wà. I'm telling you, kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ti lè ná resources ayé yìí tán. Ẹni tó dá ayé àtọ̀run bí wọ́n wá ṣe mọ̀, ó ti fi oúnjẹ sílẹ̀ fún everybody. Even lókè ọya yẹn kan because mo gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ dáadáa, mo dẹ̀ sọ èdè wọn, mo gbé èdè wọn. Lókè ọya tá a sọ ní Nàìjíríà yẹn, oríṣiríṣi lọ́run rí ìmọ́lẹ̀ mi. Kẹ́ni iyẹ̀pẹ̀ òkè ọya yẹn lásán, iyẹ̀pẹ̀ wọn, ó yàtọ̀ sí iyẹ̀pẹ̀ tá a ní South. Iyẹ̀pẹ̀ wọn lásán is the best, náà lè fi ṣe glass. Tẹ́ bá ń lọ sọ̀rọ̀ Sahara, iyẹ̀pẹ̀ lásán. Ayé ìgbà kan náà níta ń pè ní granite pyramid gbogbo akọyẹ nínú history alóńgbà tí mo wà níbẹ̀ àgbè rice ṣe bá rí rice wọn bẹ̀ yẹn ọ̀tọ̀ ni dáwà wọn ọ̀tọ̀ ni jéró wọn ọ̀tọ̀ ni these are the things that they can be produced. Ẹ jẹ́ bá lọ sí east ńkọ́ oríṣiríṣi then the middle and the south Ọlọ́run bless gbogbo wa ní country why are we just having it so difficult? Ẹ̀mí wo ló ń jà àbí ẹ̀mí èṣù ni àbí ẹ̀mí burúkú kan ni? Let us think, let us come together and reason together. Maybe we can have something to say. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ brother engineer Adékúnlé ọmọ wa bá wa máa moderate. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Let us speak one by one. If there's one button tó wà níbẹ̀ tó máa ń pè ní show your hand àbí nǹkan. Let me see what is it called? There's a place you can show your hand. It will come with a blue, hand like that. If you want to say something, please don't speak. Ẹ tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ be mindful pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló máa wọlé we are expecting over 100. And many people want to say something. Please make suggestion. Don't call anybody names. Don't insult anybody here. Please let it be ọmọlúàbí. Ẹ má insult anybody no matter how angry you are. You're in the public and everybody is hearing you.
Yes, Pastor, may I? Hello, Pastor.
Hello. I've not handed over, please. I've not handed over. I'm calling just a minute. Yes. Brother Adekunle will be picking who we will be calling. Please show your hand. Actually, Sunday, Mike, or is the first person I can see his hands up. Please, before anybody speaks, let your hand be shown there. Put a blue line there. I've been talking generally as a Baba, Mr. Ali, can you press the blue button? On your don't if you show your hand because you have many screens we may not see. That is no Mr. Ali, you have not pressed the blue button yet. You have Sunday Mike and Adebayo Tijani. There's a hand, something there. Check. Okay, yes, that's right. You're showing your hand. Very good, thank you. The person that's coordinating who on top will be following that. Once you finish talking, please don't make it too long. Don't talk histories. We all know what happened in Nigeria. Even though we have young people here, these young people want to know as well. You understand? So it's our culture in Yoruba World Congress to call an elder to start, to kick start. So all I've done is to, prepare our minds. So I will call on Elder Frank Bello, please, sir. Can you help us start this program now.
Yes,
Unmute, sir.
Yes,
Unmute.
Unmute. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Just a word of advice or anything to say.
Yes, it's just the only word of advice that I'm going to give to and everyone is that the program is being screened live on YouTube. Facebook, they've blocked me, they've restricted me. They don't want me to get messages across.
Sorry, sir. I missed that.
They don't want me to get messages across.
Well, okay, but are you able to stream?
Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube at the moment, but not on Facebook.
On YouTube, okay.
Yes.
So we can't stream on Facebook. Oosh.
No, I can't. Everything that we're discussing right now is on YouTube. Unless you want to grab the YouTube and then put it onto the Yoruba World Congress.
Okay.
Wall.
Okay, I see what I can do.
Yeah, you can copy the link from Kunle. You can copy the link from from my own YouTube channel, and
which
then
is the Liberty Media, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me do that quickly.
And then that will be streamed live onto Yoruba World Congress, and other people can actually pick it up, and they can watch the. That's what I have to say to you. Otherwise, I will hand over back to you to carry on.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the word and for opening up. So we have Brother Sunday Mike. Thank you, sir. Sunday Mike, can you unmute and open the floor with your observation? It could be a critical review, it could be an advice, it could be pacifying people who are here, a lot of mothers here. They feel so hurt about this issue. In fact, some of the images are too graphic, very, very graphic, very, very bad. So unfortunately. Yes, Sunday Mike, please. Can you unmute? Hello? Yeah. Benny, Kraki, aha. Benny, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ká gbọ́, ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀.
Ìdáná àti bèrè nílé náà kábà wo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá àti gẹ́gẹ́ bí dáadáa ṣe sọ because àbíọ́mọ kò sí ẹ tó lè ro àmọ́ ẹ̀rẹ́ pé ara yìí gbà nípa àtẹ̀wé gbà pàpà tí mo gé pàpà ọkàn mi kà ní fact tí ó kúrò seriously. Kí ni nígbà tó dé kó kí ilé ìsílẹ̀ pé peaceful protest ni. And although
Much you.
kì í ṣe pé òòlù lè pé àwọn sójà tó lè gbé àwọn tank àti gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ gbé ìdádọ́rọ̀ sí àwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn. Náà kí ni ìgbésẹ̀ tí ó jẹ́ pé a máa gbé sí tó jẹ́ pé because bàbá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún mùsùlùmí kékeré ìbẹ̀wò kí ni ìgbésẹ̀ tá a máa gbé tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ òdúrà tí a ní àfẹ́ ṣe tó jẹ́ pé ó lè jẹ́ ní kánmọ́kánmọ́ tí a fi ṣe.
Ṣé ìbéèrè tí wọ́n béèrè ni wípé nílé tó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí. Ṣé ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán? Hello?
Kí gbogbo wa kí a bí sọ pé a kò máa ṣọ̀kan tó dà kí gbogbo wa kú àkókò máa pẹ́ ẹnikẹ́ni pé báyìí wọ́n ìbò
Bọ́bẹ̀ yẹn dáadáa.
Washington ṣùgbọ́n kí ìmọ̀ wa pọ̀ tó mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí bá ṣe
It's the point pé wọ́n carry on sir because kò sẹ́ni tó gbọ́ nǹkan tán sọ maybe somebody else can.
Hello Mr. Brother Mike ẹ ṣe èyí tí a fẹ́ gbọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni pípé kí ni a fẹ́ ṣe nísìnyí kí ni ìgbésẹ̀ tí a fẹ́ gbé gẹ́gẹ́ bí Yorùbá ṣe mọ̀ pé òun náà torí ẹ̀ gan la ṣe wá síbí ìgbésẹ̀ wo la fẹ́ gbé critical analysis and way forward. Ẹ ṣe gan ni thank you very much.
mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán network ló ṣe pàtàkì mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni a ti gbọ́ thank you although I gbọ́ much of the things you said but àti ìsàlẹ̀ pick question lórí ìgbésẹ̀ tá a fẹ́ gbé torí ẹ̀ gan la ṣe wà níbí ní time yìí ẹjọ́ ta ló ní answer ta ló ní answer àbí ká kó gbogbo yẹn pọ̀ ta ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ilé tí wọ́n sọ yẹn Brother Adébáyọ̀ Àtìjání àti Aliyu a máa pè yín later on if you want to speak just show your hand. Press the blue button on your system also show hand and then you can speak. All right. They can gbọ́ látọ̀dọ̀ Ayọ̀ọ́lá Ọlátúnjí. Do you have an answer to that? Can you unmute please?
Yes. Nǹkan tí mo lè sáré sọ lórí ti ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣe gan mo kí gbogbo yín bọ̀ kí má gba time lórí kíkí àti pé mi gan ẹnu iṣẹ́ ni mo wà lọ́wọ́. Mo kàn ní sáré take 2 minutes kí n respond sí ntí brother wa sọ́ọ̀sì ni.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni
yes. Ṣé rí ntí ó wà níbi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni pé nípa point méjì sí mẹ́ta ni mo fẹ́ sáré raise. Number 1 ṣé rí nípa pé kí la fẹ́ ṣe kò sí alternative sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe. Wọ́n ní abuké ẹrù ẹ wọ olókè náà wọ ẹ̀wùlẹ̀. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti wọ́ láti lẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ignorance leadership ó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó affect wa. Now mo ń wo àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní bí ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́sọ̀rọ̀ ni mo wà ní lunch break omi ń dà wàràwàrà lójú mi ni why because mo rò pé in another 15 to 20 years níbo ni future àwọn ọmọ tó protest lánàá yìí kí ló fẹ́ jẹ́ náà ṣé mo pa àwọn náà bímọ àwọn tí ò tí bímọ bínú wọn ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Now, apart from the ignorance lórí leadership, to jẹ́ pé they don't have anything kí ẹ pé okay àwọn ọmọ yìí they are being marginalized because it's south ni south west south whatever south tó wà so mi sọ pọ̀ ní tiwọn ní north but they don't care ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí tabatu wò dáadáa n tí a fi lè tó nídìí pé à ń dán kínní yìí window dressing kankan ọ̀nà tí ó máa fi happen ọlọ́run ló mọ̀ but the only solution ni pé it's about time everybody dá wà ṣé wàá rí the strategy béèyàn ṣe máa dá wà yẹn ọ̀tọ̀ nìyẹn ẹgbẹ́ kan nìyẹn but àwọn tí a jẹ́ Yorùbá tí a bá dẹ̀ fi ìfẹ́ yankan bára wa lò ní gbogbo àwọn countries tá a ti rí káàkiri ìfẹ́ ni number 1 thing the problem ta ní nìyẹn tí ìfẹ́ bá wà ìfẹ́ máa establish trust so nígbà yẹn ta fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ tífẹ̀ yẹn wà ṣé mọ̀ pé àjọ lùkà fún ara wa ẹ wo àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní àná bó ṣe ń lùkà fúnra wọn tó tún take ara wọn tó tún ṣe especially àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ wọn try tó ń dùn kiri irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ la fẹ́ ṣé wàá rí kí n sáré ṣe rí the strategy bẹ́ẹ̀ òun ni pé constitution wa gangan la máa kọ́kọ́ agitate láti change ìyẹn ni number 1 favour forward èmi sọ pé mo ń dá lábàá ni o mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí àwọn àgbààgbà wa náà àtàwọn ọmọdé wa tọ́.
Alright, ẹ ṣé gan ni sà ṣé kẹ́ni ìtẹ́tí sọ yẹn kíkà wà kólúkàkù lọ tiẹ̀ yẹn àti ti constitution yẹn dàpé méjèèjì yẹn takora wọn tá a máa ṣe constitution nǹkan míì la fẹ́ ṣe yẹn o tá a fẹ́ lọ kólúkàkù máa lọ tiẹ̀ ní the constitution kan mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n bọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ sọ question tí máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín ní gbàtà bá rèézì yẹn àwọn kan máa ń sọ fún wa pé ní UK mi ò mọ̀ bí tẹ́yìn wà bí UK lọ wọ́n ní pé ní UK wọ́n ní nation mẹ́rin ló wà pọ̀ tán pè ní UK wọ́n ní bọ̀tà àwọn yìí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń jọ ń ṣe pọ̀ wọ́n ń ṣe mọ̀ wọn túká ọ̀dọ́ 1 or 2 of them ń sọ bí Scotland wọ́n ti ń pariwo pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ but wọ́n yìí wà and they been together for a long time wípé kí ló dé tá a ò lè fi ṣe ká dúró káwọn náà ká dúró Nàìjíríà for together like that kí lẹ fi pé is the main problem.
Well, the main problem náà ni number one thing tí mo sọ. Ṣé rí ẹ bá wo constitution wa ó ti dàrú. Mo gẹ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ sọ pé bóyá mixed up, it's not mixed up, nǹkan mi wà tí mi ò lè sọ níbí lórí ọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé rí ti constitution yẹn? Mi tún lè sọ bí ó ní ìdí tí mention ni. Ṣé rí àti gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ èkùrọ́ kò yìí sí. Nǹkan tá a kọ́kọ́ láti realize understand yẹn láàrin ara wa as Yorùbá. Àwọn tí à ń bá sọ yìí wọ́n gbọ́nú gbọ́n lẹ́yìn ìgbèkọ àgbo ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ àwọn náà yìí tí wọn ò rí wọn mọ gbó kọ. Ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn náà ní jókòó wọ́n plan yes. Now ibi tí.
Ṣé ẹ sọ wípé àwọn wọ̀nyí bá ṣé kí ẹ sọ wípé wọ́n ń gbógun tì wá ni wọ́n mọ̀ ń gbógun tì wá ni ṣé kí ẹ sọ nìyẹn.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ní let's call it spade is spade. Ó hàn now.
Okay.
Láti tún máa window dressing sugarcoat anything window dressing ó hàn. Ìjẹ́pẹ́tẹ́ jẹ́ ò bá hàn ṣe báwọn lọ wà ń bẹ̀ láti gbogbo ìgbà 70 whatever 80 nígbà tí wọ́n pé primary school level èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ curriculum lẹ́ẹ̀kan primary school level and secondary school level kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ pé ní Yorùbá à ń study Hausa and Igbo language ní ilẹ̀ Igbo kò sí tó jẹ́ pé à ń study Hausa Yorùbá language ní ilẹ̀ Hausa kò sí pọ́n study Yorùbá Igbo language kò sínú primary and secondary school curriculum wọn nígbà tí kọ́kọ́ establish pé we are truly one nation ẹ̀jẹ̀ àkọ́kọ́ mú yẹn kó nù social cultural values wa kò papọ̀ kì í ṣe pé ìyàwó àti Igbo Hausa Igbo kò papọ̀ Igbo àti Hausa kò papọ̀ gbogbo wa ò papọ̀ àti realize mistake yìí tó ti wá solution bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ṣẹlọ́rọ̀ constitution ẹ̀ máa bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ níta.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹjọ́ àti sọ fún yín tí ìjọba wà sensitive tẹ bá fi pé ẹ̀sán mi fọwọ́ ẹ máa sọ níbi àbá àfẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ráìtì ẹ̀kọ́ máa fún yín ní nọ́mbà tí ẹ máa send any information that you think is sensitive please just text it to us separately.
ó jẹ́ point yín kì í ṣe pé mo mí pé àfẹ́gbà constitution àjẹ̀túnfẹ́ dájú oyè dí tí constitution yẹn fi wáyé ó ṣe iṣẹ́ rí peacefully ni tí àwọn èèyàn wa àtàwọn bàbá wa Ọlọ́run kò fún wọn ṣe kíní yìí kò sáwọn ìlú tí ò ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n nílùú lọ́gbọ́n wọn tó ní tí blọ́ọ̀ṣẹ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ó wà very simple and straightforward tí a bá follow part ti roadmap wà.
ṣe ká ṣe kánmọ́kánmọ́ so between ẹ̀yin believe pé solution sí problem tó fi pa àwọn ọmọ wa lánàá the solution to it pé kúlọ́ọ̀gù máa lọ ní ìlọ tiẹ̀ okay view ti yín nìyẹn bọ́dà Adébáyọ̀ no bọ́dà Mr. Aliu first Mr. Aliu thank you sir thank you bọ́dà Ọlátúnjí ẹ ṣé gan ni sir Mr. Aliu ẹ unmute ẹ̀yin dà. Mr. Aliu, can you unmute and let's hear from you?
Okay. Moki Bogoleo.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Moki everybody. So inú mi dùn pé mo tẹ̀ rí opportunity láti lè sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa lónìí. Ṣé mo rò pé ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi?
À ń gbọ́ yín, sir.
Okay. Tẹ́rí problem tó ṣẹlẹ̀, ọwọ́ wa ní solution wà. Àmọ́ method tá ń lò yìí kìí ṣe method tó lè work rárá.
Method wo là ń lò ẹjọ́ àwọn yẹn fẹ́ bọ́.
Ẹ fún yín màá ṣàlàyé.
Okay.
Ibi tí mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ Kánò ni mo ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí Kánò ni wọ́n bí mi sí Yorùbá pọ́nbélé ni mí wájú àtẹ̀yìn ní Yorùbá ni mí. Mo ti lọ
Sanu Desua.
Tọ́ àgbọ̀ngbọ̀dà àlà. So mo ti gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ kan for the past 2 years nísìnyí mo ti ṣe àwọn underground work even débi pé mo ti ṣe àwọn ìwé kan tó yẹ pé ní mo lọ sí Niger ó láwọn iṣẹ́ tí mo ṣe níbẹ̀ mo lọ sí side Maiduguri gbogbo àwọn iṣẹ́ tí mo ṣe yẹn gbogbo ìwé ń bẹ tí mo ti ṣe ńlẹ̀ ó wá ń jẹ́ ìbànújẹ́ fún mi pé ní lára àyín tẹ̀ ń coordinate kìíní yìí gbogbo ọ̀nà mo gbà láti fi lè contact yín mi ò rí later mo tún wá rí pé okay through Telegram yẹn mo tún send the text message mo ìrẹ́ nìkan kan tó respond kí ni ẹ̀ ń jẹ́ ìbànújẹ́ fún mi. So tí mo sọ fún mi.
kalẹ̀ send sí nọ́mbà wo lẹ send sí ẹjọ́ má bínú sà.
mo send sí Mr. Frank Bello.
wọ́n wà bí wọ́n gbọ́ yín
o. àtìgbà tí mo ti watch àwọn videos wọn mo wà carry the way mo ní kai this is the right man but ó wà àti chairman Mr. Tajudeen Adigun. Sẹ́lẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ́tẹ́ ti ṣe inauguration Yorùbá World Congress ní UK and Europe yẹn àtìgbà tí mo ti pick interest gidi gan nu tí mo ti wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí àwọn iṣẹ́ lóríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò rí pé mo rí pé àwọn yóò fẹ́ listen sí mi.
ṣé wà lórí platform wọn sà ṣé wà lórí platform wa.
Mo wà ní orí Telegram tí Koiki Media mọ̀ mí Koiki.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kódà àwọn ìwé kan bẹ tí mo ti ṣe gan tí mo sọ fún Koiki ń gbà yẹn.
Ẹ má jẹ́ ká tún fà yín, ẹ má bínú sá, ẹ má bínú. Ẹ má bínú, ẹ sẹ́ndì mẹ́sẹ̀gì. Ẹ sẹ́ndì mẹ́sẹ̀gì sí call to executive, máa rórúkọ yín bẹ̀, èyí máa reply yín directly.
Ẹjọ́, pastor, can I quickly chip in? Am I allowed to quickly?
Yes, he mentioned your name, so you are right.
Because my name was mentioned, and as such, I am not dead, and I am alive to defend myself. Now, Mr. Aliu, I respect you so much. I want Mr. Aliu to know that I've got over 10,000 friend requests on Facebook. And I've not even looked into those requests. Now, you probably sent me information. You sent me that information with due respect to you, Mr. Aliu, knowing fully well that you and I, we have not established a rapport before. If you and I established a rapport before, I'm a journalist, I'm a publisher. I don't talk to anyone anyhow. Please, I want you to understand. And I want people to understand the way I operate based on my profession as a journalist, as a publisher, and as an editor-in-chief. You might try, look, if you send information through to me, if you're not one of my sources that I trusted so much, I will, without any due respect to you, discredit your information, because I have my own sources that I trusted so much. So I want you to please withdraw the statement that you sent something to me and I was not responding. If I'm not responding, even if you send something to me and you want me to look into it, there's a clever way and a coded way you can talk to me. Pastor, thank you. Over to you.
All right, thank you, Elder Bello. Mr. Aliu, Elder Bello has defended your point because he's a journalist and he wants everybody to know, that he doesn't run his business that way. The main reason we're here is to critically look at what happened yesterday and to come up with solutions or discussions, about it without criticizing anybody. But this is Mr. Aliu, anyway, can you please just go on our Telegram or our WhatsApp and text me, right? Just put your executive, write your name, Mr. Aliu, I will contact you. Thank you. Now about the issue on hand. Okay, first so checking is that all?
Okay, so solution to Musako. I'm very sorry. Let me apologize to Mr. Frank Bello. Forgive me. So so let me go straight to the point. Hello, everybody.
I'm going, Benza.
Okay. Seri once to I'm on a meta. La file dadu, tema fe dadu, 3 methods lower. The first method, ona ni declaration of war. Second method, ona ni through dialogue. The third method, ona ni through diplomatic means. As my ipeni, the first one ko soro mbe rara, ko sen to fe lose one. Number 2, the dialogue, nyano soro mbe. Dito soro mbe ni pen àwọn baba wa tin problem pa pe ni cancer restructuring so no le listen or so the penny on my penny ko le favor àwọn Arabi wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò lè favour àwọn rárá so àwọn náà sì ní underground work ó wà lára àwọn tí máa padà reveal fún yín wọ́n ní underground work wọn tí wọ́n ṣe tọ̀ ibi tí the third one tó wáyé pé ní òní through diplomatic means tá à ń sọ pé ní petition and poll sẹ́ni gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ń ṣe rally yẹn tó ń ṣe protest yẹn tẹ́ bá wò dáadáa ẹ̀ wọ́n ti hàn pé ní wọ́n ní interest sí Nàìjíríà dáadáa àbí tá a bá fẹ́ tara lókù even àwọn tó wà ní diaspora gan wọ́n sì ní interest sí Nàìjíríà kí ló túmọ̀ ó ń túmọ̀ sí pé ní kò sí awareness rárá lọ́dọ̀ wa ń sálẹ̀ kò sí rárá àtọ́ kò sí awareness gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe rally yẹn kò sí awareness kankan fún wọn rárá kò yé wọn even to the extent pé ní nínú àwọn tó wà ní various WhatsApp group àti Telegram ṣe gan ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tó wà ń bẹ bára àwọn tó ń post ẹ̀sìn tó wọn ò gbàgbọ́ yé rárá àtọ́ so èmi wọn mú idea wa pé ní ok nígbà tó yẹ pé ní petition and poll yìí ó lè work why tó fi lè já sí pé ní a create àwọn committee tá bá create committee márùn the first committee a sọ pé ní committee on awareness the committee of awareness responsibility ó ní pé ní àwọn àwọn tó jẹ́ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n tó ń dún ní mímọ̀ tó ní mọ̀ dáadáa tó sì ní làákàyè a lè kó wọn sínú committee yẹn ní Nàìjíríà ó lè wà ní tọ̀rọ̀ tí náà ní diaspora tó bá wà ní Nàìjíríà yẹn àwọn tí wọ́n ní interest tí sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ owó pé owó ni wọ́n wà after irú wọn la need tó má ti wá ní àwọn yẹn wọ́n tún wá ní àwọn sub committees tó wà lọ́ndà wọn so committee of awareness a sọ yìí committee àkọ́kọ́ tó mọ̀ wà lábẹ́ wọn òun náà ni committee tó yẹ pé ní conferences ni workshops ni and so on and so forth ìta wọn máa handle yẹn wọ́n máa wá àwọn resource person tó yẹ pé ní expert ni wọ́n dáadáa tó wọ́n gbàgbọ́ yẹn tá à ń sọ yìí tó mọ irú problem tá a ní nípa pé ní self determination tá a wà kí ni problem tá a ní gbogbo problem ó ti yé wọn irú àwọn problems wọn máa wá ṣe torí pé kí ni ó wà nínú àwọn míì tó yẹ pé ní they are learned person but they don't understand for instance nísìnyí ẹ wọ àwọn aláàfáà I'm a Muslim.
Mr. Ali, ẹ máa summarize the new to the time.
Okay,
ẹ má ṣe àwọn bullet point wọn yẹn ó dàbí pé ẹ wà very technical bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ẹ ti design yẹn sílẹ̀ you must have designed something down bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣé ẹ lè jọ ẹ text mi kẹ́ forward yẹn so I can just discuss after this program.
Okay, then can summarize it. Can the committee on awareness, can the committee on petition and poll.
Number
then
2.
Number 3, can the committee, appraisal committee.
Yes.
Appraisal committee yẹn àwọn ni wọ́n máa wo bẹ́ẹ̀ 2 or 3 months kí ni problem ta ni kí ni ta encounter kí ni solution that is for appraisal committee.
Okay.
Then we now have human rights committee òun ni number 4. Human rights committee táwọn máa ṣe ni pé ní I need àwọn competent lawyers tó yẹ pé ní àwọn náà ní interest in tàn sí yìí so that if there is any problem táwọn èèyàn wá encounter ní on the field àwọn máa tètè kéésì wọn kéésì kó sì ṣe máa wá wọn káàkiri. Then the last one náà ni là ń pè ní finance committee. The finance committee ń pè ní everybody whether diaspora lè yẹn wà ní àkọ́bá ṣe Nàìjíríà anywhere tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá wà bó ṣe 1 naira 2 naira 3 naira ni because sẹ́rí kí ní petition and poll tó ń sọ yẹn ọ̀nà tá a lè gbà tó fi lè fast òun náà ni pé ní kí laptop sí wà èmi gan ready àti contribute if mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ nísìnyí mo ní laptop.
Brother Aliu ẹ bá bínú ẹ ṣe gan mo láti stop yín níbẹ̀ yẹn torí àwọn kẹtẹ́ ẹ sọ yẹn àwọn can show you pé 80% of them ó ti wà ń lẹ̀ already tẹ́ bá pè mí èmi á link yín pẹ̀lú ẹni tó wà ní in charge petition and poll very wonderful lady one of our managers wà níbí so a máa bá yín so tá bá link yín gbogbo àwọn àìdí àti ẹni we will take it. Thank you very much for Mr. Aliu I will appreciate that from all the way from Kano yóò wà sọnù sá. We have to be quick. Mr. Adebayo Tijani, sir. Can you unmute and Adebayo Tijani, please? Yeah. Unmute Agboyo. Oh, yes.
I want to.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
to the point.
Yes, I will try and go straight to the point. I want to greet every one of us this evening. And I want to say thank you for the opportunity given to me to be able to say something about the critical conditions that we found ourselves in our great nation, Nigeria. I will quickly just dabble straight into the foundation of our nation. Briefly, I won't waste time. We found a nation on a pedestal of lies, disunity, and discord. which we have been buried over years. And this is what we are beginning to see at this time. The youth that are protesting are not just talking about themselves. They are talking about us as a nation, searching for meaning and significance in life. The youth are seeking for a nation with purpose and meaning. So we have found ourselves in a very big, terrible situation of leadership failure and systemic failure. Now, what is the way forward? In the first instance, Bello, I want to organize Kini for this, for us to be able to come together and.
Oh, sorry. Unmute, please.
Yeah,
go on. Yeah.
Yes. I want to say that our voice, we've been acting better in sorrow. I'm aware that people went to Nigeria House today, and there were protests, peaceful rallies, and all that. But more so, I think we need to make our voice heard to the system of Nigeria, just to let them know that in the first instance, whatever is happening right now, we are not in support, either by writing letters. This is just a suggestion. We can write a letter.
But Tijani, those young boys were actually doing exactly what you are suggesting. Nobody from the top has come out to say anything to them. The thing lingered on until the response that they got from the government were bullets. So how else? That is why we say we want to critically analyze it. How else do you talk? And when you're on sorrow, everybody knows that democracy is by talking, negotiation, talking. People are not slaves, So I'm not sure talking to them now is working. What do we do to make them hear?
Okay.
And everybody there is part of Nigeria. Now.
Okay,
We're
so
still
Nigerians. Please, so that's one suggestion. Yeah, that's one suggestion. The other suggestion I want to make is that we can sensitize people positively through social media as a group of people by writing things that will give, meaningful way forward for us as a group or as a nation. I do believe that whatever we are talking about now is just for a short-term goal or a short-term measure.
Can I just quickly comment?
I'm so sure that as a nation, if things do not change over a period of time,
Okay,
but now,
thank you.
Can I just
number one?
Can I just quickly comment?
Kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa happen látọ̀dọ̀ wa lọ. We will be àwọn dẹ̀ ń gbé ìgbésẹ̀. Àwọn tó gbé ìbọn lénìí tán lọ ń pa àwọn ọmọ wọn yẹn. Wọ́n plan ẹnìkan ló fún wọn ní instruction, ẹnìkan ló mú wọn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé ìgbésẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ wá machine wọn lọ, wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé ìbọn wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń shoot. Wọ́n rò ó ní, it didn't just come. Àwọn ọmọ náà tán jáde, àwọn náà gbé ìgbésẹ̀ ni. So there's we cannot just stay without taking steps.
That is the point I'm making, that we could sensitize them, we could sensitize these children positively. We can tell them, although you are making your voice known, powerful, but this is what you should be telling them. This is what you should be saying. We can support them with word of advice, word of wisdom. Either by right, I don't know how you are connecting with them, but anyhow we are connecting with them, we can support them positively. Tell them what they need to be telling the system. and the government.
Can I Pastor
to get the young people too is a problem.
Yeah, Pastor.
We actually went to them to talk to the young people. They said no. The children, the young people too are kind of fed up about the leaders. They don't know, they don't trust the leadership. You know, some more or less a leadership problem. So our young people were here, they were in 1914, one in 1959, in 1960, some of them were not even born in 1966. You know, most of them are very millennial children. So, I mean, we still have more to do in that area. What will you advise? We'll appreciate it. There's many hands coming up now.
Can I just...
Person, then I would ask our people, our leader that went to Tonlosi.
I was live there, and I want to talk.
Mr. Victor Omojowo, you've been on. Can you just please very quickly, what is your analysis? What do you suggest? That is the point. All protocols have been observed. Thank you. We appreciate everyone. Thank you. And just use the minutes to, all protocols observed. What is your analysis? What do you suggest based on what happened yesterday, Mr. Omo?
Okay.
Mr.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ kẹ́tùnú ṣe báyìí pẹ̀lú bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ yìí. Torí èmi bìlíìfù pé Ọlọ́run mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ fẹ́ la Nàìjíríà kọjá lásìkò yìí ni.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run fẹ́ tú wa sílẹ̀ ni, ó fẹ́ gbà wá ní gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó fi ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi fẹ́ ká gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ kan, most especially ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní diaspora tẹ́ ní access sí other Yorùbás or Nigerians across the world. Irú nǹkan tí ẹ ṣe ní UK lénìí, ó dùn mọ́ mi nínú. But to be sincere, ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ pé àwa táwa ń bí are safe. This is Nigeria for you. Dóò kìí ṣe pẹ́rù bà wá, dóò àwa mọ̀ pé kò lè ṣe kírú ẹ̀ má wáyé. Láti lè tún jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí easy, ẹ bá wa bẹ̀ àwọn tó tún wà ní US. Kí gbogbo wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe jáde léni tá a rí dẹ́ jáde ní UK kò sẹ́ni tí inú ẹ̀ ò dùn. Káwọn tó wà ní US náà jáde kán lọ takú sí UN house, UN building. Káwọn náà jókòó síbẹ̀. Nígbà wọn bá máa fi lo èdè ọ̀tún níbẹ̀, àwọn UN á pè wọ́n máa dá sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀. Káwọn náà takú síbẹ̀. Nínú program tí mo ṣe mo ní káwọn obìnrin jáde, lára àwọn obìnrin tó jáde l'Ondo State, wọ́n pa méjì nínú wọn o.
Jésù Kristi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín, in Ondo town, wọ́n ti pa bí èèyàn bíi 12 náà ti pa ń sìn l'Ondo. So ó ti ń jẹ́ kẹ́rù gan ba àwọn aráàlú. So just like what brother wa yẹn ti sọ ń sìn, ọ̀nà tẹ́ bá lè fi wọlé sáàrin àwọn youth yẹn, kẹ́ fún wọn ní word of advice. Tó bá ní next step tó bá lè take care. Àwọn kan tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ lè ṣe lókè tó lè mú kí àwọn international body tètè dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ẹ bá wa ṣe. That is nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ so because tó bá le ju eléyìí lọ, ní weapons kò sí o. Àwọn èèyàn ń pè wá lóríṣiríṣi ni pé ṣé a fẹ́ máa wòran ni, ṣé bó ṣe máa rí lọ ni, pé ṣé àwọn ò ní take action, ṣé àwọn ò ní defend ara wọn ni, kò dẹ̀ sí kóńdó kò sẹ́nìtì. So anything tẹ́yìn bá lè bá wa ṣe káwọn international organization kan lè tètè dá sí issue yìí, please do. Ẹ̀rù ti ń ba àwọn ará ilé because àwọn wọ́n sọ́tò ànẹ́sẹ̀ pé Yorùbá land nìkan náà ti ń damage nǹkan tó ti ń ba nǹkan jẹ́, pé wọ́n bá kan jẹ́ ní north, wọ́n bá kan jẹ́ ní east, pé àfi Yorùbá land nìkan, pé níwádìí ẹ̀ ń dùn kíní kan. Mo dẹ̀ sọ pé ṣé àṣẹ ń sọ eléyìí ni? Ṣé àṣẹṣẹ mẹ́nu bá ní ṣe bó pẹ́ tá a ti ń tẹnu mọ́ pé they have plan for southwest, but with the current situation on ground, ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ́ bá lè bá wa gbé òun ni kẹ́ gbé. Thank you.
Ṣé gan ni, thank you very much. Mo mọ̀ pé nípa ti international communities, CNN gbélé ní, BBC gbélé ní, èmi gan rí fara mi, mo dẹ̀ gbọ́, mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn tó jẹ́ olórí wọ̀nyí Commonwealth mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. MP kan ti kọ lẹ́tà níbi some weeks ago, àwọn náà dẹ̀ rí lénìí, ṣe mọ̀ they are aware and they are getting knowledge about all of this. Mo mọ̀ pé nípa tìyẹn náà, mo mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ ń lọ, kì í ṣe pé láti jà, mo láti sọ àsọyépọ̀, ká sọ àsọyépọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó wà ní ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Ó yẹ ká lè sọ àsọyépọ̀. Ṣé rí bó ti gbàgbọ́ àwọn wọ̀nyí, àgbọ̀gbọ́ gbogbo ènìyàn kò rí bákan náà, ìmọ̀ gbogbo ènìyàn rí bákan náà, value gbogbo ènìyàn rí bákan náà ní Nàìjíríà, oríṣiríṣi ló wà ń bẹ̀. Ṣé mọ̀ nǹkan tẹ́yàn kan fẹ́, àwọn kan ò fẹ́. ibẹ̀ yẹn láì wà báyìí ogun yẹn ní ìfà tó nà àwọn tó dẹ̀ wà níbẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n fi kó bóyá àwọn tẹ́tì wọn ọdún láàrin ara wọn náà lókè ọya àwọn kan yín sọ pé inú wọn ò dùn pẹ̀lú ìjọba tó wà nílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ oríṣiríṣi ló wà ńbẹ̀ nísìnyí but nǹkan tẹ́ ó jẹ́ kán fi pa àwọn ọmọ lánàá yẹn ó dà pé yẹn gan ni mátà tá a fẹ́ sọ lélẹ̀ kí ni nǹkan tó fà á tán fi láti jáde láti gbé bó ṣé kò sọ́nà míì tí wọ́n lè gbà lánàá yẹn ni wọ́n lọ pa iná wọ́n dẹ̀ kọ́ ti kìíní ṣé kò sọ́nà míì ẹ wo ó lágbára kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ní after 60 years of independence kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ so nísìnyí máa pe chairman wa ní UK is the chairman of Yoruba World Congress UK and àwọn ló convene wa bí and wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ ní embassy yẹn wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ àlẹ́ gbogbo fídíò tá à ń play lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn náà so engineer Tajudeen over to you thank you.
ẹ kálẹ́ o ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o adẹ̀kú gbogbo ohun tí ojú wa ti ń rí láti bí ọjọ́ bíi mélòó kan sìn. It is just the beginning to the journey of our freedom. I don't know, maybe you might have done that, but I will want us to, have a minute of silence if you have not done it before. Pastor Okibion Kusi, have you acknowledged that before so that we don't repeat it again? If we haven't, let us start by that. For all of our brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of Yoruba land and other area that has lost their life from this unlawful killing by our enemies. This is 2009 here in the UK. So just 1 minute. When it is 2010, and then we'll resume. Right.
All right. I'm not.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Yes. May their soul rest in perfect peace. They have laid their life for our freedom. They've laid their life for the future generations to come. They've laid their life down for what we cannot do as an adult. They have laid their life for us to see how a hero could die. They have laid their life to demonstrate how a human being should live. They have laid their life for us to see our shame. They have laid their life for us to learn how to protect a dignity of human being that we should have. It is a pity. Jema binolale ni o. Fún àwọn èèyàn tó bá sọ pé speak Yoruba. Ẹjọ́ lálẹ́ mo tọrọ gáfárà. Today is not a day where we will be talking about, oh, we should have done this, we should, this. No.
let us talk about how we got here in the first place. The new passage, slave trade, that occurred. It went on for over 800 years. The slave trader doing the same, and the slave raiders sleeping, raping, killing of our own people, and our people stand by. Wọ́n kó wa lẹ́rú títí kò wá ń ṣe yẹn nìkan, wọ́n tún wá kọ́ ilé ẹrú síbẹ̀. Àwọn tó kọ́ ilé yìí inú wọn dùn because àwọn ọba àtúnjọyé wa wọ́n ní ọwọ́ sí. History is repeating itself again. After the abolition of slave trade, the returnees came back to fight. How were the returnees, yo? And we tó kó lọ sí America, àwọn tó wà ní Sierra Leone, àwọn tó wà ní Brazil, tó sì lè rántí ilé wọn ńgbà tó máa padà. Àwọn tó wà nílé gan wọ́n tún wá ń bá wọn jà. I hope you heard me well. Àwọn tó wà ní ilé tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ gbà sílẹ̀, wọ́n wá ń bá àwọn slave returnee jà pé why tó ṣe fẹ́ stop òwò tí mò ń ṣe. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, sir. Ladies and gentlemen. Àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ wá stop òwò ẹrú nílùú wa, ńgbà tó máa dé ilé, àwọn ọba wa àti ìjòyè ló gbógun tì wọ́n pé ohun tí mò ń fi ń ṣòwò rèé, ó ṣe fẹ́ stop ẹ̀. To tell you how destroyed we have been for so many years. Where we are today at Bello, the silence of our leaders. This crime was committed in the land of Yoruba. Yet nothing. In fact, the people that we thought could stand, it took be plain here. Àwọn àtọmọ ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ là ń gbọ́. Again, a mọ̀ wípé wọ́n pretend as if they know what they are doing. Àwọn ènìyàn náà a dẹ̀ tún wò wọ́n níran. A mọ̀ wípé ehun tẹ́ni yìí ń ṣe ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. A dẹ̀ máa wo onítàn níran. Kò wá ṣe pé àgbà nìkan, bí kì í ṣe pé we actually supporting and protecting their incompetency. No, I need to back to so. So when your counselor, when your chairman, when your king, when your leader, everywhere, when they're making any kind of mistakes, we just kept mute. Your silence killed those children. We are all guilty. We are all guilty. We should feel bad. So the question you should be asking yourself is, where are our leaders now? Where is their voice? Where are they now? Now, this is a jungle country now. No one can guarantee who will be alive today or tomorrow. We know that. How are we going to protect ourselves and our people? What do we tell them? Kilama Sophomore. Who do you go to? We are in a state of confusion. If that should be the case, let us all first of all agree that there is a problem. We have been pretending as if everything is okay. Nothing is okay. What we need to do going forward, I will urge our executives and everyone to support this project, and we have to carry it out as quick as possible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, we are not keeping quiet here. The power to be already talking to us, they've given us a nod, and they will start speaking with us. So if you're listening to me in Nigeria, if you are in Dubai, if you're in America, if you're in Asia, Yoruba land is in trouble. And the people here will start talking to us. And our message to you people back home who has committed this crime, I am telling you this now. You will be accountable for all your crime. We can guarantee you, anywhere you go, wherever you think you can hide, we will fetch you out. Yoruba sons and daughters are all over the world. America, UK, Europe, Asia. Rise up now. If you have any information of wherever all these people are, let us know. The right institution in Europe, America, all over the world.
Information about them.
Yes, I know.
Addresses one.
Yes.
Chairman, carry on.
Yeah, this is a message to our people back home. And for people who are listening all over the world. If our leader is not speaking, we are using this medium now to tell them to start to speak now. Starting from our Kabiesi, the head of every either village or town. You will relate from, at least from your councillor. And we want all the councillors now to start relating with their House of Assembly or even chairman of every local government, because we will serve them a letter. And we want to know their stand. And this letter will be circulated to all this local government chairman, House of Assembly, the Senate, and the governors. They will never ever pretend as if they don't get it. No, this is not the time, because we will publish it. If they bin it, they have been in their own lives. They should take it very, very seriously. We will also call on all of our professionals in every spectrum of life. We need your help here. Ẹ̀yin gbogbo ẹ̀yin ẹgbẹ́ amòfin, gbogbo ẹ̀yin engineers, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyálọ́jà, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyálóde ìlú, you will also get a letter. So idea that you are not carried along is not going to be there anymore. You people are the returnees, especially we that are in the diaspora. So I use this opportunity to call everyone, be you in America or Europe or Asia, we will have to work together. We will build a bridge, not wall, among us. That is the only way we can work and be successful. So I will urge our executive, particularly Pastor Okebiorun Kusi, and your managers to aid you in this project, because we want this to be done by the end of this week. We will call upon some others. Of course, I know that will happen. Religious leaders, they will have the letter as well. Christian, Muslim, and Onisheshi, yes. We will section everything. Everybody will be carried along. So now that you are here, you are from a particular town. It becomes Boboati Jade. Even myself, I will write to my own king. Find a way to pick your phone and call them. Any information you can get, let us call it all. That is the least we can do here. There is power in when we come together. We have a voice. Today, the protest or the rally went well. Our children are still, or our youth, they are still thinking maybe there is a future in Nigeria. They are actually saving what is killing them. How do you change their minds? Ẹ̀yin tí ìyá wọn tẹ́ wà nílé, ẹ̀yin bàbá wọn tẹ́ wà nílé, find the time to talk to them. Ẹ̀yin lè dẹ̀jẹ̀ sí wọn lórí. Don't be too tired to call them and tell them who they are. They are Yoruba first before being Nigeria. They are Yoruba first before being an African. They are Yoruba first before being a British or American. If that Yoruba-ness in them disappeared, then there is nothing more to say. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just only the executive. No, you have been too lazy and you have been too laid back. How many of you calling your kings? How many of you asking the question, who is my counselor? Who is my chairman in my local government? Let us make use of it. When we get this letter, we will get the template out. I am expecting everyone to get in touch with us. And then we can start working. At the same time, I'm on pay ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ náà pa. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní family tí ó jẹ́ pé ẹ mọ àwọn tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, please let us have this information. Let us know their father and mother. Let us see how we can relate with them. Information gathering. This is what many institutions we are talking to, they said. Let's get that direct information from the victims or the victim's parent or family. That will be very, very, very helpful. And I want every one of you, today is Wednesday. On Friday, you will go to your mosque. Talk about it. And if you go to your church, let that be the top topic. If the pastor did not talk about it, then you should know that that is not a place where you should be. Every platform, every places, every association, every area in Yoruba land should be talking about this and see how we can come together. There is a war on us. They've declared it. And many of our leaders are running skaters. We are on our own. And God will help us. I thank you. Pastor, okay, over to you, sir.
Wow, thank you very much, Chairman. That's the Chairman for Yoruba War Congress, United Kingdom. We thank you very much for those points. So please, we will need your, as you have heard, I think it's a good idea to begin to get the leaders and people at home, get them more involved. Let them talk to the young people more and more and more. You know, I mentioned our mothers. You know, and we've brought in now the issue of our councillors and chairmen and Obanile. Let us get them involved. Abroad, because the Lila Bosimioko, and my destroy so I like to suffer only. I like to have more concerned. See, I want to go in the UK, to go abroad, to diaspora. I want to go in the Canada. I want to go on try. You want to share, but you must pay pressure upon me. You want to pay on your land. Cherry, I'm a keke. I'm pound. I'm the new bossy one. I mean, you could tell me. Tama balaba balaba. You tell me. I'm going to read this. And because of the lack of one deruba, ruin gonna fair. Irinṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ lò nìyẹn irinṣẹ́ ẹrù kẹ́nìbọ̀dì má lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ kẹ́nìbọ̀dì pé hey àmọ́ jáde o gọ̀tán fẹ́ nìyẹn káwọn dẹ̀ máa ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n lọ. Kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan tí everybody lè enjoy wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yẹn kò síbi la fẹ́ kó lọ tán. So àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sọ wọ̀nyẹn ní agbára gan a máa expect ẹjọ́ ẹ máa fọ ẹ ní nọ́mbà tẹ máa pè mobile number tẹ máa send the text sí WhatsApp number. You send your name and your text, and if you have any issue, never fẹ́ ká ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ nípa àti kọ́lẹ́tà sọ́ba àwọn ọba yín àwọn ìjòyè abẹ́ni àwọn tó wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí olórí ìlú, people that can really make things happen. You know, so ẹ jẹ́ ká kẹ́kàn sí wa. Àti àwọn ẹjọ́ bá ní information lórí àwọn tí ìpátá yẹn kàn lánàá ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká get information yẹn. àwọn òbí àbá àwọn friends, àwọn tí wọ́n pa lánàá ẹ jẹ́ ká get information, because àwọn yẹn láti Yorùbá láti mọ̀ pé Yorùbá wà fún wọn, Yorùbá láti mọ̀ wípé Yorùbá wà fún wọn. Mo tún sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí yẹri Yorùbá World Congress UK ìyẹn ní #1 mission wa, the strongest cohesion of a community of people in the world, to build the strongest cohesion of a community of people in the world. Kí Yorùbá kó mọ̀ pé Yorùbá wà fún wọn, that is what we want to do. Ìgbà tá a bá ṣe yẹn, tá a bá dé level yẹn, ìgbẹ́ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe máa dára, á lè ti máa débẹ̀. Fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé irú ọ̀nà báyìí, gbàdúrà pé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí eléyìí kó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́. Fẹ́ irú ọ̀nà báyìí, fẹ́ ká máa pànìyàn, we don't want it. There must be a way for us to get out of all of this. Critical analysis. Thank you for everyone that has spoken so far. So, who has any question on what you have heard from? We have Sister Felicia Olori, Orakayode, Adebowale, Akinola, and Victoria. Now, apart from these 6, do you have anybody has any point on what you have heard? Any questions so far? Lady Chama Sofunwai, please. Anybody? You can unmute and ask your question. I'm still coming to this. Just a question. If you have any question, if not, I will call the next person, Mommy Felicia.
Yes, sir. Is it okay to talk?
Okay, Mommy Felicia, hold on. Yes, Brother Akinola, are you? No, you are on the list. I just want somebody to ask a question concerning what you have heard from the chairman. Is that a question you want to ask?
Yes, in a way, yes. My concern at the moment is that what is the, on the ground, people on the ground now, I suspect that life may be at risk. So we don't know how the youth are organized, but the question is there anything we can do, either in terms of strategic thinking, to ensure that lives loss is minimized? At the same time, not looking as if when people have given in. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. I will still call you when it's your turn to speak, but that's a question to Chairman. Okay,
yes.
You have a answer.
Medicine. Okay, yes. Number 1 is we should all come together. It is an opportunity for every Yoruba right now to come together. Even in Nigeria, they should all realize that if they are not coming together, they are completely exposing themselves to these marauders. And they should be brave. We have, in many towns, we have Oloriode, we have vigilantes, and we have the kings to stop pretending the youth of a town can protect the town. It's about time we tell them, we let them know that we are at war. So that way, at least, we can minimize casualty. Àwọn tó ń bọ̀ tó fẹ́ wá bá wa jà, wọn pọ̀ tó àwa tá wà ń lù náà.
But they got guns.
But we can at the same time hold some certain people account. Kò ń ṣe pé bóyá àwa náà ní nǹkan kan náà tá lè fi defend ara wa tó dá lè máa fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀. But àwọn tó wà ń díẹ̀ àti a máa make sure pé yes, wọn ò lè fara pamọ́ mọ́, wọn ò lè máa gbójú pamọ́ mọ́. So nǹkan tí máa sọ ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Brother Akinola, for asking that question. I want to support your answer. Quick, to minimize death. Something just came to my mind. Those young people, they have agitating for something. They are asking for something. One better pẹ̀lú SARS, So immediately, somebody even said that okay, they are no longer doing SARS, so they are now replacing with SWAT, SWAT. Whichever one, I don't care. But if government is not listening to them, I would advise that some matured, well-established group in there invite the young people and be a voice to support. The 2 or 3, 4, 5 groups now come together and listen to these young people and take their case, vehemently to the federal government. Somehow, if you keep banging on the door, the people inside there will not be comfortable. Somebody will answer one day. Because I've not seen, we haven't heard of any specific response to what these people are saying. But so the only thing about body pay, one day ìbọn náà fi dá wọn lóhùn, wọ́n rẹ̀ ṣe ń pa wọ́n. So the fiki ẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìn, a máa pe àwọn ènìyàn nílé, kẹ form group. Tí ẹ bá pè wọ́n tàn bá form group, àwọn táwọn wà ní diaspora, gbogbo àtàǹgbọ̀ a máa form group o. Kì í ṣe party o, kì í ṣe orúkọ tó ti wà nílẹ̀ nísìn. We will form a group of indigenes of Nigeria or Yoruba land, and then take up their case and talk to the federal government on their behalf. Àwọn ìyá, àwọn mothers can form a group and talk to the Guinea on the behalf of their children. Àwọn bàbá can form a group and talk to the federal government on behalf of their children. If they will not hear the children, not people àwọn kéèké wọn kí náà sọ. If something like that, that is one way of somebody have to do talking. Láti jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ wípé a máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní láyé tá a wà nísìnyí, a kì í gbé bọn. The military fight military. Military don't fight civilians. It is genocide. Ilé ìtàn dálẹ̀ ìtàn ìṣe yìí, wọ́n ì máa rẹ́ yẹn, wọ́n ì máa rí ẹni tó gbé bọn, ẹni tó pàṣẹ ìbọn yẹn, ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín, àwa gan kọ́ la máa ṣe. International community ti wà ńlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ṣe, wọ́n máa respond. You don't shoot even unarmed soldier. Ká má wàá sọ a civilian. You don't shoot them. Wọ́n blow orí ẹnìkan, gbogbo brain ẹ̀ láwọn lẹ́lẹ̀. Kí ló dé? So aláti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ ní ti ká pé àwọn ìyá gbogbo mothers pátá kẹ fọ́ọ̀mù ara ẹ kọ́ra jọpọ̀ kẹ gbé ohùn yín pé àwa ni ìyá àwọn ọmọdé wọ̀nyí ẹ gbóhùn wa o, àwa ni bàbá àwọn ọmọdé wọ̀nyí ẹ gbóhùn wa. Kò ní jẹ́ pé ẹgbẹ́ kan bóyá YOV àbí YWS àbí ABC náà, àwọn ìyá àti bàbá tọ́lọ́run dá tó bí wọn, àwọn ẹ̀gàn ló máa jáde. Ẹ má bẹ̀rù káwọn ìyá wọn jáde, mothers only come together, go to Abuja and talk to the president. Ṣé wọn ò lọ́mọ ni? Ó lọ́mọ náà, àwọn ìyá wa jáde, wọ́n máa ń ṣe náà, gbogbo ẹ̀yà wọ dúdú lọ, ẹ̀wọ̀ black lọ, ẹ̀kọ́ aláwọ̀ ọmọ. Kì í ṣe ẹgbẹ́ nìyẹn o, it's not a party, nothing to do with party, it's from blood. Kò dẹ̀ sí bí àwọn ìyá ṣe máa kóra jọpọ̀ tó máa bá nìyàn sọ̀rọ̀. Tí ò bá gbọ́, àwọn kòkó wà tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ẹ̀ fi máa ń mọ̀ bó ṣe máa ń rí. Ṣé mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe engine oil ló ń rọ̀ nínú wa, ẹ̀jẹ̀ là ń pè é. So, one of the ways that we sort out we go about it in our own native way. That is just one suggestion. Thank you very much, sir. Mommy Felicia, you are looking.
Sir. A kú pàdé, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ ni pé gbogbo wa tá wà bí yìí la ní àwọn èèyàn sílé. Báwa dẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀, èmi àti olórí à ń pe àwọn èèyàn from time to time. Tí gbogbo wa tá bá lè ṣe, àwa tá jẹ́ obìnrin, ọkùnrin náà lè ṣe o. Ká pe gbogbo, ká máa bá àwọn èèyàn wa sọ̀rọ̀, ká create awareness yẹn. So torí èèyàn kan tó kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ó láwọn ọmọ gan pé wọn ò mọ anything about Yorùbá nation, the struggle we are fighting about. So tá bá lè create awareness yẹn, ká máa bá àwọn èèyàn wa sọ̀rọ̀ individually, kí lẹ́tà tán tí chairman ń sọ yẹn, kí lẹ́tà yẹn tó dé. Then again, a ní àwọn bloggers kan tán wà Nàìjíríà, Bàbá Èkìtì and some other people tí mo tún ti mọ̀. Kò sí nǹkan téèyàn ṣe tí ò nídìí owó. Àwọn people yẹn wọ́n nídìí support. Owó lè má pọ̀ o, but they need something to motivate them, so that àwọn gan náà wà center creation of awareness yẹn. Nǹkan táwọn yẹn bá sọ, apart from èyí táwa sọ lórí fóònù, wọ́n á tún mọ̀, àwọn èèyàn wa mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ more about that. So those people, I think they need our support. Individually ò lè ṣe tán. We've done some individually, láwọn tá a mọ̀, but as a group, I think we need to support them. Then our pastor sọ nǹkan kan nípa pé kí la lè ṣe, pé we are not going to fight. We are not talking about fighting here or about war. But àwọn èèyàn wa tó wà Nàìjíríà, a lè ní kán má kán má protect ara wọn. So whatever they have, tá a bá bá wọn sọ pé nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí wọ́n láti protect ara wọn ni. So àwọn náà á mọ nǹkan tán máa ṣe. Ẹni tó jẹ́ aládùúrà tó jẹ́ church ló mọ̀, ẹni tó jẹ́ mosque, ẹni tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ àṣàǹbáyé ló mọ̀, tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó believe in nìyẹn. So I think we can encourage them láti lè ṣe something, because àwọn Muslim tó ń bọ̀, àbí sorry jàre, non Muslim, àwọn Fúlàní tó fẹ́ wá bá wa jà, ìbọn náà wọ́n gbé bọ̀. Àwọn tó ń dẹ̀ ń bọ̀ wá bá, wọn ò lè káwọ́ dúró sórí kán bá ṣe nǹkan kan. So I think we need to create the awareness pé they are coming. Even a pastor in Nigeria, I think he's a Catholic pastor, who preach about it, where people must, get ready and look out and protect themselves. So that's nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn. Then pastor also said something about what can we do to prevent something that happened yesterday from repeating itself. In Nigeria, I think that one is very wide láti answer, but when we have the Yoruba nation, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó bọ́ sí ìgbà yẹn là á lè, because gbogbo iṣẹ́ ló ní ethics. Irú àwọn tó lọ ń shoot lánàá yẹn wọn follow ethics wọn. They didn't follow what the oath they took before their job. So they lack their ethics iṣẹ́ wọn. Not she fire àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. So yeah. So I think as a group, no matter how small, we need to come contribute, no matter how small, that really help àwọn tó wà ní Nigeria, especially the bloggers tó wà ní Nigeria. So
the bloggers, all right. I'm also a little man, lórí yẹn, and whatever advice you want to give now, we're executing that. Thank you very much, Eshima. If you have any question, press the blue. Don't just show your hands, raise your hands up on your video. I may not see you, but press the blue, lift, and it's there. You can press something there that says, show your hand. Yes. Come on, mommy. Manchester Olori. God bless you, ma.
Yeah, Leo.
Yes, ma'am.
I just have two things to say. Number one, to prevent this kind of thing happening before, we must hold our politicians responsible. What happened in Lagos yesterday happened because the governor of Lagos State acted with impunity. He acted thinking that nobody could think of it. Why would he fear some people more than the people that elected him? I think we've been very, very far away from these politicians because we regard them as, yes, we know they are bad, but we must make our presence known to them. If we can tell them, if this kind of thing happens again, you are responsible. Let's tell all the governors in Yoruba land, let's be close to them. Let's tell them that they are responsible.
Okay. Yes, my point number two.
Can I quickly respond?
Okay. The second thing, Pastor, problem Nigeria, you describe it as a tree, with the roots, the stem, the leaves, and all those things. I used to teach biology. We use diagrams to teach biology. That I teach kidney, the function of the kidney. Can explain it from morning till night. Our students only understand it. But when you put it down graphically, when you show them the diagram, you just begin to point to it. Where this is this, this is this, this is what this does, and so on. So I don't move a cash in case suggest Pastor. Mufeka, the problem of Nigeria. Mufeka put it into a diagram. The root is the amalgamation. The stem, what it stands for. the branches, then the leaves. If you want to put the flowers, beautiful. So again, and then what we just need to do is give it to people. Tell them, everything will fall will be destroyed.
Okay.
And then we begin to reason, but yes, that is the problem. Once we get rid of the problem, the roots, then all other things will fall in place.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, can I
engineer Adekunle ọ̀dà kan fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí your point number 1. Èmi náà sọ̀rọ̀ sí point number 2 yẹn in a minute.
Ìyá wa ẹ ṣé gidi gan ni. Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín. Mo fẹ́ rọ gbogbo wa tá wà lórí line. A nídìí orúkọ àwọn tí ó ti jẹ́ victim killings àná ní gbogbo states. Torí ìròyìn tá à ń gbọ́ ni wípé kì í ṣe Lagos nìkan ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ondo, ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ìbàdàn, ní Ọ̀jọ́, adẹ̀gbọ́ kódà kó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Adó Èkìtì. I need the names, I need the pictures, I need the contact àwọn family members, àwọn victims yẹn. Ẹ lè email gbogbo ẹ̀ sí wa. Nítorí pé gbogbo state tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀, àwọn governor wọ́n máa wà responsible. The commander of the army command in that state will also be responsible. The commissioner of police of that state will equally be responsible, as well as the director of the DSS of that state. Ìdí ni wípé gbogbo àwọn office holders tí a dárúkọ yìí, they are the officers in charge of security for each state. Pàápàá jùlọ, the governor, by that fraudulent 1999 constitution, is the chief security officer of the state. So, torí IIC là ń gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ, kò dẹ̀ sóhun tó lè yẹ. We just need the evidence to put the cases together to nail these people so that kò ní repeat ara ẹ̀ mọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ pé kó má bàa repeat ara ẹ̀ mọ́. We have to do what we need to do on this crime committed so that kò ní ever repeat ara ẹ̀ mọ́. Please, our email is info@yorubaworldcongress.com. info@yorubaworldcongress.com. Eshe, over to you.
Yes, thank you, Engineer Adekunle. By the way, Engineer Adekunle is one of the 3 that are trustees of Yoruba World Congress UK. Thank you, sir. And then Lori description, that diagram, sister wa mommy wa Lori Solekan, it's just a kind of description of the problem. Mo fi problem tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, mo fi wé ewé, the leaves on the tree. Kí ló bí leaf wọ̀nyẹn, kí ló bí àwọn problem wọ̀nyẹn is the constitution, the illegal constitution tá à ń run. Kí ló bí constitution yẹn, the unitary system. Kí ló bí unitary system at all in the first place is the 1914 amalgamation. So problem upon problem upon problem, the gbòǹgbò problem yẹn gan ni 1914 amalgamation. Ibẹ̀ ni gbòǹgbò ẹ̀ wà. Tá bá gé ewé kan kúrò lónìí, tá gé ewé problem kan kúrò lónìí, igi yẹn á tún yọ ewé míì. Wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ SARS àti yọ SARS through wọ́n ti ń plan wọ́n ṣe máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ SWOT jẹ́ pé ewé míì ti wà mẹ́. Gbogbo Boko Haram ewé kan ni, all the problems there ewé ni. So if you remove one leaf, it will grow another leaf. Remove one leaf, it will grow another leaf. If you cut one branch, another branch. Tẹ́ bá gbé constitution yẹn kúrò, wọ́n á gbé constitution míì wá. Yẹn gan tún lè worse jù lé tó wà ń bẹ̀ yìí lọ, right? Unitary system tó wà ń bẹ̀ tó bá gbé yẹn kúrò, wọ́n á gbé federal kan borúkọ ìgbélé restructuring wa. That will not even solve the problem. Restructuring yẹn gan àfọ̀fọ́tán ojú náà ń pè é. Restructuring àfọ̀fọ́tán ojú ni ìjà àgbọn ló máa dálẹ̀. It will be worse than unitary system. Yeah? So kí ló lè pa owó lé ní 1914 olóbi gbogbo wàhálà yìí 1914 amalgamation wọ́n ti kó Òkè Ọya àti wọ́n ti jọ ń pọ̀ ibẹ̀ ni wàhálà yìí ti wá. Until that one is solved, bí èmi ṣe analyze ẹ o kò lè sí àlàáfíà lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí. But anyway, yẹ ká máa wò bẹ́ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run máa ṣe ìyanu. So thank you ma, that is brother Eniola ló máa kàn báyìí wá brother Adébọ̀wálé máa múra sílẹ̀ o. Adetifa Embassy. Brother Eniola, thank you very much. Can you unmute and let us have your analysis and suggestion or criticism? Whatever you want to say about this. Yes, go on, sir.
Ẹ kálẹ́ o, ṣé èmi lẹ pè pastor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, ẹ ṣé gan. Gbogbo àwọn tó ti sọ láti ẹ̀kan, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, and especially chairman. Raise the vital points on action points to do in terms of getting in touch with all our politicians, the councillors, the governors, and all the rest. We should know that there's fire on the mountain, and Odeyeka address here immediately. For us in the UK, we were very prompt, and we had back-to-back meetings, which necessitated what you guys saw today at the Parliament House and the Nigerian Embassy. Now, what is on ground is our people, it has gotten to the stage to wanting power. This is now, we should blow it in proportion. And I'm not saying we should lie about what is happening, but we should take advantage of it. What we will do is, first of all, like Engineer Adekule said, victims here, we need to know their names and their families and everything, and ensure that Lagos State is kept 100 million. It should not go to individual pockets. Rather, it should benefit those people who are victims. We should fast forward our request for a referendum to decide whether we want to continue to be a part of Nigeria or not. That is the only message. I've been saying this for nearly 6 months. That is the only message we should be preaching. We want an in-out referendum. We know how to go and sensitize our people that all the problems of SARS, of police brutality, of corrupt politicians, of no school, of any problem you can think in Nigeria lies in that referendum to decide whether we want to continue as a nation or not. We don't have any business as to whatever. Then immediately what would we need to defend ourselves. So anything if you defend they should defend themselves now. Now, if you're following the situation of what is happening, over 20 institutions, I will not start mentioning names now, in Lagos State have been destroyed, which I'm not going to mention names. Tanioloviwa ni Yoruba land, who is going to come out and say, because we should not, on history repeat, right? We should go Yoruba. I don't care how we do it. Whether we should make it as a point to call all Yoruba within the next week or within the next month to say, we now need to answer a question for ourselves. Which way do we want to go as a Yoruba nation? Do we want to continue in Nigeria or do we want to come out? A lot of people have muted several things about the person in Aso Rock. For the past 2 weeks, Buhari has not said a word concerning SARS or no SARS or SWAT, or Buhari has not said a word. That is to tell you something. If that thing happened in the United Kingdom, I can bet you Boris Johnson would have resigned immediately. So we should not take this thing lightly. Only one teacher was killed in Paris last week. More than 200,000 people gathered at Eiffel Tower. Only one teacher, Tongba, in Paris. We have almost at least 100 people that have lost their lives last night alone. We don't know how many will still die today. We should make no mistake. We are at war. When I say war, it may not be gun war. It may be intellectual war. It may be ideological war. But we are at war. And we need to be ready. Because amalgamation ló fà, kíní ló fà, eléyìí ló fà. There are so many things to fà problem. We should not dwell on what caused our problem. We should dwell on where we are and where we are going. And because the engineer, teacher man, so I love that idea, and I want us to implement it within the next week and month, not year. So if it is like today, I have been writing my MP for over a month. Immediately to Sheleleni, I have written to her, and she said she will raise it in Parliament. She didn't raise it, but somebody has raised it in British Parliament about the killings. We should now. It is very expedient. Chairman, I will beg you. It is very expedient that the Yoruba people, whoever we need to be talking to, okay, this is the Yoruba man we want to point, because the youth are looking for direction. There is nobody to speak to their conscience. That's why they are looking for who to talk to them. There is nobody to speak to the conscience of the youth now, because the problem they are facing, our adults don't face here. Oba's Palace, they burnt it today. That is to tell us something, that there is no leadership in Yoruba land. And that is why we are saying Ebola and Loni. We don't know where we are going. And I've said, Oyekani coordinated strategy. And whether we would round it up from the United Kingdom here to say, United Kingdom, we will forget about whatever is happening in Nigeria, and then we want to speak to British government to say, because we don't have leadership in Nigeria, that is the problem. Because we are supposed to be sitting down with other tribes in Nigeria and be deciding where we are going now. We have gotten to that stage. We should not be, okay, project, it is a critical moment that we have to address now. So both diaspora, both home, Bobowa, Kajoko as one, and say, this is our stand. Enough is enough. Where are we going? Give us that opportunity to decide whether we want to continue in this madness or we want to free ourselves forever. I will not take much of our time again, because other people may have something. Hello, sir. Say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hold on. Thank you very much, Brother Imola. It is well. I put jotted down some of the points that you have said. Can you please forward me on my WhatsApp, the full list of your bullet points, so that we can put them down as well. I'm jotting those bullet points, and please, if you want to contact us, I'll give you the number of our public relations manager in a moment, so that we can send information, then we can pick it up from there. Thank you very much. Now, I'll call on, if anybody has any point to that, you can unmute and just say it in 1 minute. And somebody was saying,
yeah. Quickly, my question is already.
Okay.
I should go for a card. All right. Nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ nípa referendum yẹn ni pé àwọn mo ti gbóyè ẹ ti máa sọ kí nìyẹn lóòótọ́, but the problem ta ní pé ní Nigerian constitution that there is no place for referendum. I think the only constitution that has a referendum was the 1963 Republican Constitution. That's why the Midwesterners were able to have a referendum to leave the Western region. So, but the present useless, I don't know how to call that constitution. That trash. For any opportunity for referendum. But the problem that our leaders who are that we think they are leaders have not spoken concerning this issue. Can it be at that any strong leadership? I think like Baba Adesonya, about just those days. It was one voice that time. It will be a bit look about in Shelley. My sorrow, Nigeria might shake, but we don't have such leadership at this moment. Some few minutes ago, that we were so frustrated. We contact the comrade, Dr. Taiwo, we send message to him. But my reply me. It was the sadness what he told me. Just pay, sorry, it's difficult now. I'm alone, no helping hands. I was really touched because we expect so nobody from home to respond. Even when Pastor just statement they can make, nobody has spoken. What is going on? Nobody wants to anything. So referendum here, the problem referendum here one about can it play imitate arrangement you want to meeting okay as a front. Let's now go and meet the federal government. We want to write a referendum. This issue we want to go. Maybe tomorrow, but this night I don't know what they are thinking. We don't know what they are thinking at home. So we got a shit from our own hand here. From our own end here. We keep on pressurizing. Frontal approach here. From our own end here. We keep on mounting the pressure, and those that we see also see that they are ready for this task. They are not ready. We keep on talking to them and keep on pressure, doing everything from every angle.
Okay. Yeah. Goni, thank you very much. Lórí àti gẹ́ẹ̀tì referendum tẹ́ ní kò sí nínú constitution yẹn, èmi believe pé tí àwọn tó wà tó àwọn aṣòfin nísìnyí wọ́n lè make amendment láti insert yẹn tẹ́ kó fẹ́ ṣe ni tẹ́ kò oríṣiríṣi náà ti ń gbé jáde all along. Constitution náà ló wà ń bẹ́ ńgbà tí Jonathan wà ń bẹ́ ọ fi pe meeting kankan tí ò so I'm sure there will be a way around it. Kò sí ọgbọ́n kìtọ́ láìka wa lọ sọ́run kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó lé ń bẹ̀ táwọn bá fẹ́ ṣe é táwọn tó wọn bá fẹ́ ṣe é mi ò fi pé ó máa gbà wọ́n ní 24 hours láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ àti fẹ́ ṣe é yẹn ní ọ̀nà tá a máa gbé gbà mú dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé referendum is just one way anyway. There's so many other ways like gbé bọ́n there's many other ways like ìjà and they're ready for ìjàmbá that's another point to talk about. So thank you very much. Lórí point brother Amola ṣé o lè fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ní mọ́ mi Ọmọ́táyọ̀.
Ẹbẹ̀ ni o ní 3 weeks.
Hello Ayọ̀lá mò ń bọ̀.
Ẹ̀kálẹ̀ gbogbo lé o.
Ẹ̀kálẹ̀ ṣé lórí point tí wọ́n yẹn lẹ ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Rárá sà, observations kan tí mo rí ni pé lórí bí a ṣe ń pariwo tó Odùduwà. Àwa tá a wà ní Island, a try best wa. A ṣe meeting yẹn mi rò pé oorun wà lójú mi látànà. Everybody sunkún apẹ̀rẹ̀ wa jọ. A dẹ̀ lọ sí Nigeria Embassy. Gbogbo dọ̀bí mi gan ó mi títí lẹ́yìn because abiyamọ tó bá rí kinní yẹn kò lè mú mọ́ra. Ìkan tí mo kàn observe ní sà nígbà tá a wà ní Nigeria Embassy lẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú àwọn youth yẹn. Wọ́n nítumọ̀ nǹkan tí à ń pè ní Odùduwà. Àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ rí gbogbo àwọn tá a wà níbí báyìí mi ò rí a single youth kankan sà. So iṣẹ́ wa ṣì kù sà. We need to acquire some youths to join us. We can't do it alone. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ sà ní ìdílé kan a lè ní youth 6 níbẹ̀ parent ẹyọ kan. So ní side ibẹ̀ yẹn sà àti ìgbà kankan wá àti ní má kankan bẹ̀. We still have a long way to go. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn gangan sà ẹ jẹ́ ká wọ̀ wọ́n láàrin ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ fún wọn bí tí wọ́n ti wá ẹ jẹ́ kó mọ ìtumọ̀ kan tó ń jẹ́ Odùduwà. Number 2 point tí mo tún ní sà ẹ jẹ́ ká ibi tí a bá nílé tá a bá ní wọn sí ní Nàìjíríà àwọn tá a bá lè ṣe àwọn Hausa ti wọlé o torí ìgbà tá a bá ní a fẹ́ gba Odùduwà tí ò sí ìkankan mọ́ tá a fẹ́ jẹ Odùduwà lé lórí kí la fẹ́ dúró lé wọ́n máa di pé wọ́n máa blow whistle wọn tí wọ́n máa finish everything
ẹ wò ń gbà táwọn ọmọ yìí ti ń ṣe peaceful ààrẹ wọn kò sí wàhálà àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ti ń sọ pé àwọn haúsá tí wọ́n ti ń kọ́ àwọn haúsá wọlé wọ́n ti ká àwọn haúsá wọlé tẹ́ bá rí àwọn fídíò kan tí wọ́n show àwọn haúsá kan wọ́n lọ ń já shops and before you know kọ́ máa rọ gbogbo yorùbá ní pọ́npá mọ́ra torí wọ́n fẹ́ fẹ́ léyìí láti fi distract wa ni we have to wake up.
Okay. Thank you
láti lè wo the other side bí mo ṣe rí nìyẹn sá ẹ ṣé gan sá thank you president.
ẹ ṣé thank you ma thank you for point à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí point táwọn bọ́dà ìmọ̀lá sọ bọ́dà ta ló náwó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ṣe.
mr ayọ̀lá ni o.
lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tán sọ yẹn àbí ẹni kò ṣe
lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí kiri sọ mr
ìmọ̀lá.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni it's true very quick then lórí àwọn ọmọ wa náà tí ìyá wa sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórí tàwọn ọmọ wa ṣẹ́rí ó máa wà very difficult lóòótọ́ òbí àwọn ló lè bá àwọn ọmọ ṣe ṣẹ́rí tó ń do àwọn ẹ̀ ó dàbí pé ọ̀rọ̀ SARS yìí open can of worms ni lórí tó ti wà ní inú wọn tẹ́ẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ wà pẹ̀lú àgbàlagbà náà bí gbogbo wa ṣe jọ sọ bá ṣe rí ṣẹ́rí ti SARS open a lot of kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ SARS nìkan ní issue àwọn ọmọ yìí ń bọ́ ìdí lọ́wọ́ gan-an ìtìjú bẹ̀ ní pé ẹni tó pe rẹ̀ lórí ìyẹn dẹ̀ fún wa ní sample ẹgbọ́n tí brọ́dà kan sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé àbí màmá pé wọn kò jáde kò sọ̀rọ̀ onígbùgbò lọ ti ń ṣe irú ẹ̀ lórí kò kàn án ìjú dẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ó fún wa oríṣiríṣi series of examples pọ̀pọ̀ yìí tẹ̀ yàtọ̀ gan Buhari so ẹ má jẹ́ ká fọ̀rọ̀ wò ṣe rí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ referendum tí Mr. Káyọ̀dé Mọ́lá sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan whether pé constitution 1999 whatever nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ ṣẹ́rí kò sí tí ò possible ọ̀rọ̀ referendum yẹn ni mò ń try láti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí mò ń fi sí tí mo ní tí àgbà fi ń jẹ ẹ̀kọ́ ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ referendum yẹn gangan ibi tèmi ń lọ gan yẹn mi ìgbà tó ti lè reveal ẹ̀ kí kúkú sọ̀rọ̀ kí n elaborate lórí ẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ constitution tèmi kọ́kọ́ gbé akọ̀fẹ́ fìyẹn ṣe bójúbójú ni pé ẹ parọ́ àwa gọ́gọ́ fúnra la mọ̀ lábẹ́ ìta fi ń jẹ ẹ̀kọ́ lábẹ́lẹ̀ gbọ́ àmì àwa ta wà lábẹ́lẹ̀ tí àtàmọ̀pá fẹ́ dá dúró àfọ Yorùbá ọmọ àlè ló máa níbi tọ́rọ̀ dé yóò fẹ́ dá dúró kó tó débì gan fẹ́ dá dúró ọ̀rọ̀ constitution yẹn la máa gbé sójú àgbẹ̀ constitution 1999 ibẹ̀ yẹn gọ́gọ́ ni ká ti kọ́kọ́ ti bí pẹlẹbẹ mọ́lẹ̀ jẹ bí Yorùbá ṣe sọ constitution yóò pè wá ẹ change ẹ ni ibẹ̀ yẹn la àwa alábẹ́lẹ̀ ti wa àmọ́bí tá à ń lọ ibi abẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn la ti máa jáde gbogbo lé media houses oríṣiríṣi tó wà gbogbo wọn la máa lò referendum yẹn ó wà in compliance with 1999 constitution or not ìyẹn ò stop wa láti máa gather referendum because that is the instrument I need in order to move forward eléyìí ó ṣọ̀rọ̀ violence kì í ṣọ̀rọ̀ bloodshed no very easy àwọn ìlú míì gan tí wọ́n ti implement same ideology so n tó wà ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn referendum yẹn a máa ní ìdí ẹ̀ ó ní gbòǹgbò tá a máa lò tá a bá ní lọ́wọ́ now we can move forward but constitution ìkẹjẹ ká kọ́kọ́ gbé sójú náà ká máa pariwo pé a fẹ́ change constitution 1999 finally ẹ forí mi ṣe rí lórí àwọn ọmọ wa yìí àdúrà ó ní ìdí ẹ̀ ká fi ti wọn ṣé wàá rí wọn kó má ẹ bá violence o kó má sọ pé àwọn ń ti violent bọ̀ kò ní rí kò ẹ wo nǹkan tí Dr. Martin Luther King bí ìsọ̀lá lọ́wọ́ kò foríjì àti tí ìyá náà ìyá yìí kẹ́hìn tó sọ ń gbà náà lọ́hùn èyí ò ṣe rí kò sí tí violent bá ti wọnú ẹ̀ èyí táwọn pípín dé dúró dé nìyẹn wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ bàbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan àwọn ní epo tó pè wọ́n ní lazy ní last year oríṣiríṣi orúkọ branded names ló ń fún àwọn ọmọ so káwọn kan máa oríjì wọn gbogbo ọ̀nà tá a bá lè fi pariwo yẹn sí wọn létí lórí ti ọ̀rọ̀ violent kan má jẹ́ kó wọ̀ ó ti máa so smooth jù ní òní lè so ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe peaceful process tó ń sọ yìí òun náà ló ń wá àwọn èèyàn létí káàkiri pé peaceful protest ní ẹwọ́ bọ́ ṣe bọ̀ téèyàn kan bá gbé òkúta ẹyọ kan ó ti dá wa lálẹ́ o so kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní gbogbo ìgbà tó bá protest kó má jẹ́ violent ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀bù wọn mi ò mọ bí yẹn ṣe
torí àkókò torí àkókò Mr. Ayọ̀lá a máa ní láti dá yín dúró torí àkókò torí àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ tó ti tò sílẹ̀
Ẹ ṣé gan ni, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Àwọn èèyàn pọ̀. Mr. Yajo, ọmọ Yajo is on the waiting.
Mr. Victor,
Hello, sir.
Mr. Victor, ọmọ
Okay. Ẹ ṣé. Nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ sáré comment sí tí mo fẹ́ ká kẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí kẹ́ fi assist now ni pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè rí àwọn youth yẹn bá sọ̀rọ̀ for now.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kán tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ stop burning of properties wọ̀nyẹn náà. Though inú àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ pé inú kù sí o. Even àwọn parents kan wà tó jẹ́ pé inú.
Mr. Yajo, sorry, mo máa kọ́ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn má bínú. Àwọn tó ń burn property. Hello, sir. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi? Ẹ má bínú, mo máa ní láti kọ́ mi bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn tó ń burn property kì í ṣàwọn ọmọ wa o. Intelligence tá ń gádà. Àwọn ọmọ Fúlàní tó ń kó wọlé sí wa lára. Àwọn ló ń burn property o. That's intelligence that I received. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yín?
Ẹ̀bùn bára ni fẹ́ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé kì í ṣàwa. Even ọmọ Yorùbá gan sọ pé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ló ń bọ̀nù nǹkan, wọn láwọn ọmọ Ìgbò ló ń jó nǹkan. So how are we telling our people pé kì í ṣe àwa?
Ó ti di iṣu àtayànyàn. A máa ní láti wá bá ṣe máa fi ìgbà tòlótọ́ ni. Wọ́n ti wọlé sí wa lára, wọ́n ti wọlé sí wa lára. Wọ́n pariwo, nobody listen. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó dé wà lẹ́yìn, bá ṣe máa move on ni. Ẹ ṣé, so mo ní kí n sáré chip yẹn in. Any other thing tẹ́ fẹ́ add because only 1 more minute la máa fáwọn èèyàn sìn.
I'm okay now.
All right, sir. Mr. Bayo.
Thank you. Mr. Dayo or Sister Dayo.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ ṣeun, Mr. Dayo ni.
Mr. Dayo, thank you. All right.
Yes. Ẹ ṣeun gan ẹ kú ìjókòó gbogbo. Tó kàn tó ń fẹ́ sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni pé mo rí i pé YWC want to are very very slow getting to the grassroots. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tí ń bá pè wọ́n Nàìjíríà tí mo ń dárúkọ YWC wọn láwọn ọmọ tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. So bóò ni la ṣe lè ṣe gbogbo àbúkọ́tà diaspora ìgàn ká ní líǹkì tán àwọn ará èrò Nàìjíríà lè gbogbo wọn lè rí ní access láti join YWC yìí wọn máa get gbogbo information gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá gan tó tẹ̀ wá lókè ọ̀yà àwọn ìtàn wà nílẹ̀ Yíbò kan ní access fún YWC yìí ẹ ṣé gan.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni, thank you very much.
Ejo, can I quickly come in?
Okay.
I've been listening very patiently with everyone. Now, with the last speaker, this is my problems. This is my worries with Yoruba World Congress in Nigeria. Mr. Aliu, I'm sorry. The Yoruba World Congress, and I think I am taking this up so passionately with the chairman of the UK chapter and his team. I am worried, like you are worried, that the Yoruba World Congress in Nigeria, rather than concentrate and then mobilize and sensitize the Yoruba people in Nigeria, they're not doing it. But all they are doing is poking their nose into the Yoruba World Congress in the UK. The problem is not with the UK. That problem that you have just identified, I have been worried about the same problem. And I think that problem should be personally addressed to Professor Banji Akitoye, Akinola George, and all those people running Yoruba World Congress. And at this point in time, it will be my personal considered opinion that Tajuddin Rahim and Pastor Kebiorun and Adekunle Oluwalana is left alone to carry on the activities of what we have to do in the United Kingdom. If we need to extend, or if the Europe chapter, to which they've managed to destroy, want the expertise of these able-bodied people, fine, we will render, so long as we don't see them as threats and moles. I rest my case for now, and I'll hand the microphone back to.
Thank you, Elder Bello. I already said from the beginning that we would want to concentrate on the issue that happened yesterday. If there's any problem with any group, because it's not only Yoruba Congress members that are here, there are people that don't even belong to any group at all. There are people that are in so many other groups. Yoruba Congress, every group man internal problem, so which is normal, particularly when you are starting. I want not to so long people should blow up or expect, which means that everything took them unawares at home. So we will not really come here and stay here. Yoruba Congress UK is bound, solid, and kicking. Nothing has happened to us. We are growing. In fact, we have to move our members now from one platform to another in order to be able to accommodate and speak to us. About our organized programming, our lab like that alone now. Our lab direct October 1, we are all one that are giving out. People are asking us what next. Our number is lower, and we are the one moving things. So Yoruba Congress UK is bam, is fine, is kicking and bouncing. You know, I'm sure they are working on things now. They had probably teething problem. I believe that they will sort it out. You know, but that is not the point of our meeting today. Our meeting today is to look at our critical analysis of what happened yesterday and how can we as Yoruba now all together move forward. Clearly, she like advice, like to get a tea and to one Nigeria, it can't afford little one. But the ball, come on, pay on a cotton by any Shamalo Ba one house sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Shamalo Ba one how can sọ̀rọ̀, color ba one lórí wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Take any big business. Chama bọ̀sọ́bà àwọn ìyá àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí kọ́kọ́ra wọn jọ kán lọ bá something like that. How do we get across for these people to listen? Báwo ni wọ́n máa pa àwọn èèyàn kí president ìlú kó má tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ in within 24 hours? Kò yé mi, I don't understand. Ṣé wọn mọ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ bó ṣe ń lead ni? Why is it like this in that particular country? Why? And there are loads and loads of educated, intelligent people there. Why should it be like this? You know, that is the problem that we want to solve now.
Pastor Kebiorun.
Elder Bello, àwọn bíi mẹ́wàá ló wà on by. So I'm having any time, let me round up meeting. So at that time, sir, you can say whatever you want to say.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Aliyu, sir.
What is about?
Brother Oshipiton, ẹ má bínú sá, Terry Oshipiton, yes, ẹ ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí nǹkan tá a sọ yín ni. Ẹ on mute.
Okay.
Oshipiton, we can't hear you.
Okay.
Ekale.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sí point yẹn ní yẹn sá.
Straight to the point, sir.
Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa bí wọ́n ṣe ń pa àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lánàá. Ìgbà tí mi fẹ́ sọ ń bẹ̀ ni pé from my investigation mo rí wípé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá wa kọ́ ló ń pààyàn, àwọn ọmọ Igbo ló ń pààyàn because wọ́n wá opportunity láti move on. Àwọn Igbo ló ń jólé, wọ́n sẹ̀dẹ̀ àwọn pictures kan sí mi ibi tó ti ń pínbọn. Mo dẹ̀ gbọ́, mo listen sí voice Kanu tó ń direct wọn ibi tó bá máa lọ.
Ẹ ṣọ́ ọ̀gá sọ yìí.
Mo ti send ẹ̀ sí chairman voice Kanu bó ṣe ń direct wọn bó ṣe máa jó hotel Tinubu. Gbogbo ẹ̀ mo ti send ẹ̀ sí chairman.
Ẹ lè make allegation bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lórí platform yìí o.
Ẹ má ṣe mistake. Ẹ má ṣe mistake. Please don't make such allegation on this platform.
Ó léwu díẹ̀.
Please. I listened. I listen to the same thing you are talking about, but please, this is too heavy. Pastor, I will hand over back to you.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá, àmì náà ti correct wọn ṣe mọ̀ àwọn nǹkan tí yẹn allegation tí yẹn ò bá sure ẹ má jẹ́ ìfà àti ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa wọn anyway táwọn kan ti ń jó lé nǹkan kan báwọn yẹn even if we know them we are not talking about them now we are talking about how to get the voice of the young people to be heard, you know, bá a ṣe lè get wọn heard nínú káwọn yẹn kó gbọ́ káwọn tó wà ní government yẹn kan gbọ́ because táwọn bá gbọ́ táwọn ọmọdé wọn which is àwọn gan tá ti ń pariwo látọjọ́ restructuring wọn gbọ́ ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n tẹ̀ jáde nígbà kan Buhari jáde ó ní ẹ má tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ restructuring oníyẹn ò tẹ̀ wá sínú àjẹ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ènìyàn so tí ọ̀ bá gbọ́ nǹkan tí àwọn ará àwa civilian bá ń sọ hold on sir hello tí wọn bá gbọ́ nǹkan tí àwọn civilian bá ń sọ tán wọ́n tẹ̀ ní show ẹ̀ nísìsiyìí pé wọn ò fẹ́ gbọ́ oníkan kan gbé ìbọn jáde tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pa àwọn ọmọ wọn yẹn what do we do to get our voices heard that is the analysis. Ejo, the next person, Mr. Aliyu, Ejo, please, let's carry on.
Kasoro. Sẹ́rí nípa ẹni tó
wọ́n Mr. Aliyu, please.
Mr. Aliyu ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi?
Oh, yeah, ẹ má bínú ibẹ̀ ni, go on, yes.
Okay, tọ́. Nípa ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan.
Mr. Tunde Richard máa múra sílẹ̀, yes sir.
Ẹni tí
ẹ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, ṣáà lè sọ̀rọ̀ ni.
Hello.
Ẹ jọ̀wọ́
ó máa kàn yín ó máa kàn yín Adébọ̀wálé ó máa kàn yín.
Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Victoria is number 6.
Hello. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́, I'm the moderator of this program. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ní láti mute ara yín. Ẹ press blue button kẹ́ ẹ raise ọwọ́ yín lórí system yìí. A máa fún yín ní audience. Ẹ ṣé.
So Mr. Tunde Richard, sorry, Mr. Aliyu ló sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sir.
Get to the point, sir. You have 1 minute, sir.
Come on. 1 minute. Okay. Nípa ti ọ̀rọ̀ tá a sọ láàrú lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé ní ẹni tí ń jò kankan mo láwọn fact màmá reveal yẹn later secretly fún yín. So ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì sẹ́rí awareness yẹn gangan ẹ dákun ẹ má bínú pé mò ń padà sẹ́yìn o awareness yẹn gangan bá ṣe lè penetrate àwọn ọmọ yìí opportunity wà nísìn ká take advantage yẹn awareness yẹn ẹ dákun tó lọ wọ́n wù mí láti make sure pé irú brother Adékúnlé yẹn kọ́ ń jẹ́ kí n bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wà tí mo fẹ́ bá wọn sọ with fact tẹ́gbọ́n ìsàlàyé fún mi pé níwọ̀n tí wọ́n bí mi sí mo ti lò 53 years nílẹ̀ yìí kò sí tí mi ò mọ̀ nípa àwọn nǹkan wọn so one plan.
Abari Alsiyin Mr. Aliyu ẹgbọ́n. Ẹ ṣé next person please today Mr. Tunde Richard mute straight to the point you have 2 minutes sir straight to the point sir thank you.
Okay sir. Mo fẹ́ wà dípà sá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ constitution and referendum yẹn. Mi ò fẹ́ kí a gbé constitution and referendum lórí for now because number one táwa ní abẹ́ àmẹ́ constitution ẹ wo ratio àwọn senate or representative wa ratio rẹ̀ pọ̀. So anything that I share, they win in the area because for this crisis and need, this committee compare raised in that from 20 compare amendment to constitution, and there's one thing okay, those committee number end of shape. One day small who when they amend the constitution okay, whoever wants to leave the country and you want to move out of the country, there is a notice you have to give the whole country. And you are coming with a notice, you have to wait for the next 20 years before you can be held up. Number small bull like them when it's to the confusion back. I have to do for another 20 years. So in the constitution and reform, you need give a category because we play power. Now the second one, with the
you have 30 seconds, sir. 30 seconds, please. Straight to your point, sir.
Security, option fún security wa because wẹ́ẹ̀ka ní traditional security báwọn bàbá wa ṣe ń ṣe nígbà yìí tábà ti ní already on ground as a soldier as a army kò ṣe tó bá gbébọn there is a traditional way of doing things táwọn by we can conquer so many things. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ẹ ṣe gan ni. Ẹ take note àwọn points yìí wọ̀nyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ switch off. A ti take note àwọn points yìí wọ̀nyẹn and we'll deal with it. Pàápàá lórí constitution tẹ́ sọ. We'll take a look at that and we would expedite action on other areas. That is a very good point. But mo believe pé àwọn tó ń ṣe náà they know what they are doing. So whatever it is, we would look into that area. Sister
Victoria iPhone.
Okay. Ẹ kalẹ̀ o gbogbo lé. Contribution tèmi ni wípé a friend introduced me to this group. I think he's on this platform as well. Nípa wípé kán jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ mọ̀. So when I want to join the group, mo pe gbogbo àwọn ọmọ mi because we live together. Mo ní princess wọ́n introduce me sí group yìí, wọ́n ní kí n explain. So I explained to them. My first daughter, her response was, Oni, so why are we together for the first instance? Ipe Hausa, ìṣe wọn, language wọn, ways of life wọn is not the same as ours. This is ó wá tí wá mú mi wípé àtẹ̀mí náà kì í múra sí. So I think everybody should make their own children aware as well. Nǹkan tó ń lọ ní environment. So again, even wo náà ló tún prompt wọn wípé ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn youth yìí ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí Instagram wọ́n ti connect gbogbo group àwọn youth bí wọ́n wá sọ fún mi pé mommy we just contributed to the protest that is going on. Well done. Wípé ṣẹ́mo I have to commend them to continue to you know help in that aspect.
Get involved.
So, secondly, because I have to be quick. Níbi tí referendum tá ń sọ yìí, I'm a nurse by profession and I've spoken to àwọn tí a ti jọ ṣiṣẹ́ Nàìjíríà tó ti retire tí mo máa ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ nípa kínní. To be honest with you, nobody knows anything that is going on at all. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ bá sọ fún wọn báyìí. They have the impression that somebody is behind this thing, is benefiting from it. And when you try to tell them that nobody is benefiting, everybody is even contributing their own effort. Láti lè make it pé kí life àwa náà àtàwọn ọmọ wa unborn generation. But at the end of the day, they give you two, okay, ní pé Yorùbá inú wa ò lè kó. Àwọn olórí yẹn náà ló máa lọ gbowó. So in lieu of that, if we have about 95% of population, Yoruba population, concerning that impression, we still have a lot of job to do back home. Because if we call for referendum now, till about 95% of people back home, till one would ní awareness táwọn ọmọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe táwọn ọmọ tá à ń jà fún. Ó máa dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé ọ̀rọ̀ ibi ìbáyìí tá a wà náà tọ́wọ́n kan tán vote for in tọ́wọ́n kan ní out bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. And tí a bá dẹ̀ wá ṣe ní ìsìn tá a bá fail, that is another problem on its own. That is it. About the killing, I think if I might say or talk about it, I think all our leaders are responsible for this kid killing. They should hold them responsible. Number one, what your CCTV is premeditate. This killing, not premeditate. Or one can shit one in a very plain and clean ground. Ìgbà tí wọ́n ti yọ CCTV camera yẹn, òun ló yẹ kán ti kúrò ń bẹ̀, kán ti tètè máa ní kíní because number one níjọ́ yẹn gangan the first clip tó kọ́kọ́ jáde ni pé there are some soldiers tó join wọn lọ́sùn. They pretended as if they are supporting this youth After that kínní òun ni wọ́n wá yọ CCTV camera. After that lálẹ́ wọ́n paná gbogbo àdúgbò. Tí Sanwó-Olú wá sọ yí pé àti Jagaband tó sọ pé they don't know anything about it. They are to be responsible for this. That is my own contribution.
Thank you very much for your contribution. We will look into those areas. We will find a way from all the mothers have said, from all the fathers have said here. We'll find a way to get, involved in their activity, and I believe that they have strong points which will be looked into. Thank you very much.
Parrot release now broadcast. Your turn.
Please, can you? Let's hear you, please. When we have our brother Oluwaseyi Olayode to get ready. Yes. Are you still here?
Prosper Kunuga. Hello.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this your point. I think this is my first time of joining you. Having listened to some of your conversations, sir, mo pick up on there. Came up where I want to I want these people in power. I want Fulani.
Sorry, UK lewa,
UK more.
Good. All right, good. Yeah.
I want Tambadi, yes, sir. They already have their master plan.
I know.
Tabaru referendum, yes, sir. Mo fẹ́ bèrè question kan, sir. Kò sí system that must say, sir, to back in favor of the vetting system, sir. So these people already have the system in place. They've already mastermind, want to master plan everything, even to the next 10 years.
So, including the killing of these people, don't protest. Is that part of the system in place?
They are preparing to take over Nigeria. Can you say one power at the power one you refer to power.
So share believe pé àwọn kan don't suffer àwọn sójà àwọn kan wá pa àwọn èèyàn because they are wrong.
Okay. Of course. They have insider.
Of course. Everybody so my
yes, sir.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí brother Prosper kó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn.
Yes, sir. Ṣé àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ kì í ṣe àwọn olóúnjẹ sà. Ṣé bí evidence wà tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá fúnra wọn tó lọ ń kó àwọn disudlom àwọn distalk. Àrí evidence wọn gbogbo náà tó lọ kó wọn tó dẹ̀ kó wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. So you cannot say this is our boys who are ọjà. But àdìbò pé federal government gbogbo ní ọwọ́ sí kíní gbogbo bó ṣe ń jà yẹn kì í pé wọ́n àwọn ọmọ ìlú ń jà. So tábàtúlẹ̀ sọ pé ká bá àwọn ọmọ tiwa sọ wọ́n á sọ pé wọ́n jà tó tọ́ but federal government ní ọwọ́ sí àwọn owó ní federal àwọn Fúlàní náà ni. Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn as I'm talking to you wọ́n náà jà ní bóyá Ìṣákí something lẹ́yìn Ẹ̀gbẹ́ Ògùn state bó ti fẹ́ pa Yorùbá tó wà ń bẹ̀ tán. So yes lálẹ́ mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí mo ṣe parí meeting tó ń ṣe pé wọlé ní meeting tó rọ pé gbogbo ti sákò nílé àwọn tó ti pa tó ti pọ̀ gan náà ti jó fẹ́.
Ṣé àwọn yẹn protest ni àbọ̀kọ̀ wà nílé wọn náà pa wà báwo ni.
Yes wọ́n wà nílé wọn ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pa wọn lé tó ń dẹ̀ gé àwọn tó lè pa tó ń pa wọn mọ́lé anybody and most of àwọn people wa tó wà ń bẹ̀rẹ̀.
bí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ṣe é mọ̀ please.
ẹ̀sà mi ò mọ nǹkan tó sọ ìjà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ so a lè sọ pé báyìí nǹkan báyìí ló ń ṣe mọ́ so ìjà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ká bá sọ pé kò ní sí ìjà ẹ̀sà ìjà gbàgbé rí à because these people are already ready.
After the meeting, yeah, I make sure mo ti send in the private text.
Okay.
Get in touch.
All right. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bá sọ̀rọ̀ afterwards, sir. God bless you.
Wọlé ní Nàìjíríà.
Olúwaṣeyì Ọláyọdé, please.
Ẹ fún Madam Tèmítáyọ̀ Akínyọ́ tí náwó tipẹ́tipẹ́ màá sọ lẹ́yìn wọn ẹjọ́ wọ́n ti náwó tipẹ́tipẹ́.
Olúwaṣeyì Ọláyọdé, please. Can you speak now?
No, Madam Tèmítáyọ̀ tí náwó tipẹ́tipẹ́ ẹjọ́ màá sọ.
Ṣé ready ni? Are you want to speak now, please? Somebody is controlling this. Mr. Oluwaseyi Olayode, I want to speak now, or you lose your turn.
Want to lose already? Want to pass it on?
Okay. Sitani,
pass it on.
Tèmítáyọ̀ Akínyẹmí, can you speak, please? Tèmítáyọ̀, Miss.
Tèmítáyọ̀ Akínyẹmí, ẹ káalẹ́ gbogbo ilé.
Ẹ káalẹ́.
Ẹ káalẹ́ ma.
2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Nǹkan tí mo sọ tí ẹ fẹ́ sọ ni pé nípa ọ̀rọ̀ referendum tẹ̀ sọ pé bóyá wọ́n á fi sí 1999 constitution pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìlànà nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé ká tètè múra kíákíá ká ṣe gírígírí nǹkan tí a bá fẹ́ ṣe ká ṣe bóyá 1914 amalgamation document ẹ̀ náà máa ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí ẹ báwọn lọ́ọ̀yà sí wa sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tán bá lè ṣe tó máa yá kíákíá àwọn haúsá yẹn wọ́n gbọ́n jù wá lọ ṣe bá ní gbogbo kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ́yìn àwọn ọmọ aláùsá àwọn mọ́là tán ti fi tírélà kó wá ní rẹpẹtẹ bọ́n ṣe ń jà ní òjòjú tán ń já ṣọ́ọ̀bù tán ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ti kó ọ̀bẹ kó àdá lé wọn lọ́wọ́ dágà everything gbogbo àdúgbò wa bí iye gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń rọ́ tìtì lénìí so they are wiser than us jẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe tí wọ́n ń jó lé tán ṣe yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ gbogbo kàkà kí eku má jẹ èrè ó máa fi ṣàwàdà náà fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n fẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan tí agbójúlé ń bì wọ́n fẹ́ ba gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́ pátápátá so we have to be up and so the social media ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ gan awareness on social media is very very important so that gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí YouTube tó ń ṣe tó ń sọ ẹ wo gbogbo tempo tó wà nígbà October 1 Yorùbá nation rally yẹn gbogbo ẹ ti die down let our people create awareness and talk to our youth also if they are aware of all the things that are going things will move fast ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe kíákíá àwọn Haúsá yẹn gbọ́n gan jù wá lọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá is from the cabal from the Asoro there is no leadership in this country I don't even believe Buhari is in this country so àgbọ̀n kankan kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ so that is the situation in the country here thank you very much.
All right.
Madam.
Yes. Next is Ade Popola, please.
Ade Popola, please, straight to the point. You have 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nǹkan méjì náà lèmi náà máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn youth awareness àti referendum. Lórí ti youth awareness yẹn, nǹkan tẹ́mi rò pé a lè lò tó jẹ́ pé ó lè help wọn to understand the situation we are is the composition of European countries. A jẹ́ kí wọ́n realize wípé ibi tí people of different culture, different languages and traditions are fused together. Kò kì í sí unity. At the end of the day, tí wọn ò bá believe once, it is a thing that will happen eventually lẹ́yìn ọ̀la because ó yẹ ká máa fún wọn ní example irú former Yugoslavia àti USSR. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ níbẹ̀, how many countries come out of it now? Nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí Europe develop is because their countries are based on languages and what we regard as tribes. So irú àwọn punch báyìí tábà lè máa fi educate àwọn ọmọ wa because it is very important for them to actually know where we are coming from and ẹ rí i pé their organizational structure even though wọn ò ní leader tá a sọ pé wọn ò ní leader ẹ wo the movement tí wọ́n create within a very short period if they are made aware of the importance of us going on our own ó máa help wa gan and the earlier we do that the better àtàwọn tó wà nílé o àtàwọn tó wà nílùú òyìnbó gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n ní technological abilities tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lè communicate easily pẹ̀lú ara wọn so irú kan báwọn yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká lò ó then lórí referendum yẹn we have to be careful so that àwọn tó wà ní government wọn ò ní hijack ẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ tá a bá máa béèrè fún referendum let us start making it known wípé look the people the region that wants to go ní referendum yẹn máa wà concerned about kí wọ́n má sọ wípé gbogbo Nàìjíríà ló máa dìbò tí a bá láwọn wípé òkè pé gbogbo Nàìjíríà ló máa dìbò wípé bóyá káwọn kan lọ tàbí káwọn kan dúró they will rig it and we will still be back to square one contribution tèmi ò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
ẹ ṣé gan ni
thank you.
Can limit referendum to the people that want to go. That's good. Thank you very much. Brother Akinola.
Definitely.
Yeah, Brother Akinola. Kíákíá lórí àwọn ṣe wà ń bẹ̀.
Mo wà mí báyìí o. Àmọ́ kí gbogbo yín ẹ̀yin aṣáájú those who have spoken before me. Yeah, I must admit I'm new on the platform, but notwithstanding, I've had a lot of things being said. My own fear is that, look, yes, the YW, the Yoruba World Congress is a great organization. And from the view where I'm looking at it, it will be an organization that I see God has really, really created it for a purpose. Yeah. And the way I look at everybody on this platform, we're resourced. But I think we need to really organize ourselves a lot better. We can do better than this. And somebody has spoken earlier on. He said, look, that Britain, that we may end up being the one to champion the Yoruba World Congress. And I will not doubt that at all. I've seen this as a vision. And one of my brother can bear me witness about this. But having said that, I think what is very important is that we need to organize ourselves in order to break. We need some people to, to occupy a place within this organization who are going to do strategic thinking. We need to understand our short-term goals, our long-term goals, so that when we come together like this, we're not dwelling on everything and say, oh, it's going to be very difficult to manage it. But if some people have gone away and do a good groundwork, say in terms of our strategy, it will be more efficient and it will be more productive. Yes, I can understand the issue with Nigeria. Shemo, like any other person, if you create a baby, you're always anxious that nobody take the baby off you. We're going to have that problem. But we should unite. Somebody else said it earlier on that we should speak with one voice. That is very, very important. Otherwise, all our effort might be, God forbid, our effort cannot be in vain. Anyway, I know that for sure. So where am I going now? In terms of short-term goals, our priority now is about our children that are on the ground there. Their life is at risk. And I like what Brother Prosper mentioned. Well, fair enough, I don't know how much. It's not everybody that has access to the same information or what's going on because of our schedule and our life and things like that. But what is on the ground at the moment is very dicey. You see, the children on the ground, they don't really understand the extent of the threat. They are putting themselves on arm's length. I'm not doubting that. And what they are doing, we all support it. But we need to understand the people we're dealing with. These are criminals. And we need to understand, and you can see all the method they're using. They're going to use all these people you are seeing that they're calling these Majuris and all these Boko Haram that that have been deemed to have been radicalized, which is not true. You see, they knew that Yoruba is their biggest problem. So what they want to do is they want to get rid of the Yoruba if they can. And what they want to do is divide and conquer. That's what the issue is. So somebody brought about some of the Igbos that they are responsible for burning something. Please, we need to be very, very careful. Even if that information is correct, that's not the information you want to carry along this time. In fact, if at all anything, we want everything that we bring both the Igbos and Yoruba together. And that's been done on the ground. So we don't need anything that will poison that synergy. Because in Yoruba, we cannot have Oduduwa. Let's not kid ourselves by ourselves. Because this issue of referendum you're talking about, we need to understand, because something geopolitics, the British are they have interest in Nigeria to begin with. And we need to understand that. Just like France. Don't forget, these are the people that divided the country. So there is paperwork, there is room for paperwork. I'm not doubting that. But we should not be too optimistic that this referendum business is going to come. These Fulanis are not doing this thinking by themselves. The thinking is being done outside the country because of the people that have vested interest in Nigeria. It's about our resources. They're not going to give it up easily.
Do you have evidence to that to back that up?
Look, you have evidence? Let's not start talking about evidence now. I'm talking about reality.
No. We need evidence.
I have some military background and I know what I'm talking about.
All right, can you speak to us after this discussion?
No problem.
Yeah, I will call the next person. Yes,
let me just round up because there's a lot of things.
Are you in UK or in Nigeria?
I'm in UK here.
Oh, great. Yeah, tomorrow you can talk. Let's save the time. You can talk the rest with us.
But let me just touch on big because there's so many important things. Because a lot of things that have been said that look, some are for future, but the most important thing is what is happening on the ground now. So we talk about people in Nigeria not knowing about YMC and Yoruba World Congress. It's because it's about our strategy. Our strategy is not effective. I think we have some people who are in the public space at the moment. Yes, these people are like, I don't know if some of us are listening to Mayegun, and some other few ones we're talking about Oduduwa already. We need to organize ourselves. We need to approach them. Many people are watching them who may not be listening to Yoruba World Congress. We need to approach them, meet with them, so we can coordinate our effort as one entity. But as we are at the moment, we're still dispersed in terms of information.
All right,
very
Mr.
effective.
Akiola.
Yeah, I'll let you go. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I will have to take away from you because of our time.
Okay,
but definitely we need to talk some more. Definitely. So please inbox me. Please, Mr. Adekunle, inbox me your personal number so we can carry on. Thank you. Pastor, over to you. Next person.
You are talking to Adekunle, Adekunle Oluwalana. You can look for it and then put your number there on his, right now, right on this system. Afterwards, we need people that are resourced and have knowledge of all the systems that are really interested in going forward. Brother Adenira or Sister Adenira, please, over to you quickly. Thank you, Adenira.
Adúpẹ́ sá ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀kú iṣẹ́ ìlú náà.
We have only 2 left. Oluwaseyi and Adebayo Tijani. Anyone that raises their hand now, we will talk to them. You talk to us, please. You phone us afterwards. I'll take more than 2 now, please. Thank you, sir. Please carry on.
Yeah, your point is which is security, and I think it's highly important now. Mo wo fídíò kan nípa rally tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lábá, and àwọn people yẹn IPOB ń bọ̀ bí eléyìí. There are a lot of soldiers, Nigeria Army, ahead of them. They were shooting at these people, and they were moving closer to them. At the end of the day, Nigeria Army ran away. If we Yoruba are just on this side, we are not talking about security, and these people right now want to wanile Yoruba, want to conquer Yoruba land, and we don't have security at all. There is no how it won't possible. They will conquer us. I think what is important now is security, how to safeguard those people right there. What can we do? We have OPC. What are they doing?
Those people, which people are you talking about? Safeguard which people?
I'm talking about our people.
The Yoruba people.
The Yoruba people. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
How do we safeguard our people? We have OPC, we have Egbekoya, we have all of them, but they are nowhere to be found. Are they also in support of this killing? How do we call these people to order? What can we do to support them, to put them on action? Because those things that happened yesterday, if this OPC, everybody were on ground, they won't be able to kill our children.
Well, we know that the OPC and the rest of them, they were not involved with these young people before yesterday. So, I mean, and they were not expecting that to happen. So maybe we can talk about going forward now, what next to do to make sure that it doesn't happen again. This is the next thing we want to talk about. Thank you very much. To another point, but otherwise we call brother Olayode or Sister Olayode. Are we okay, brother?
Olayode, straight your point. 1 minute, please. Thank you.
Yeah, while brother Adebayo Tijani gets ready. Yes, Olayode, please.
Hello.
Yeah.
Mr. Adeniran, what you saw, he has spoken some of the things I would have said, because actually during the week, today is Wednesday, I think last week or during the weekend, our contributors are in France, I saw our OPC, Agbekoya, àti àwọn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn, because Batiba and Kumasi, Ambassador Kumasi, actually gbogbo nǹkan tí màá yẹn sọ, gbogbo strategy tó náà máa lò, kò lọ ṣe fáwọn ọmọ wa, wọ́n náà máa lo soldier. Nítorí ṣiṣẹ́, àwọn àlọ́ ayé àwọn storms, àwọn èèyàn wọn wá lọ face with our protesters yẹn, and that's exactly what they did. So, but after tí mi gbọ́ yẹn, àtàwọn ìṣòro ti yẹn ní France, àwọn àmì pé ó yẹ kí làwọn OPC ń ṣe àti Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà àti Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn, wey they should have at least go out and stay with these youths so that àwọn ìbọn máa attack wọn lè lọ́wọ́ mú, but unfortunately it's like I don't have nobody around Nigeria won't big mistake. That's why we expose those youths to danger yesterday. Since Monday or Tuesday, I think it's Monday, we expose them to danger because man ambassador here was what I'm actually late. I want that shit. So that man too is accountable is to go to ICC. It's not Court of Justice. His name is Ambassador on the first name, Ambassador Kumasi. His video is on the internet. He said it and it has come to pass. So if you see how Mama tell about Mama technical law see Abuja yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kí mo jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé àwọn tó wà l'Abuja yẹn they are dead. They have made up their mind this is what they want and that's what Mr. Akinola was saying. They have made up their mind this is what they want, this is the way they want to think, this is the point tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn premeditated ni wọ́n plan ẹ̀ ni. Àti máa ń sọ àwọn kó ìkí àwọn gbogbo tí àwọn tó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti ń sọ fún àwọn ibi tí wọ́n ti wọlé and nobody seems to care.
Ṣé àwọn ló gbé machine gun lánàá? Ṣé àwọn ló gbé tanker? Ṣé àwọn tó wọlé ló gbé armor tanker lánàá ni?
Àwọn armor tanker is from Bonny Camp. They are from Bonny Camp. Àwọn tó wá ń ṣiṣẹ́ láti torí the closest military cantonment, Mr. Akinola will bear me out. The closest military cantonment or military garrison in Ikoyi is Bonny Camp.
Yes.
So the Bonny Camp cantonment àwọn lọ ṣiṣẹ́.
Bọ̀ kí ṣe àwọn Fúlàní tó wọlé yẹn ló Bonny Camp.
Àwọn Fúlàní tó wọlé àwọn lọ ṣiṣẹ́ dàlúrú ní tàwọn yẹn. Tó ti yẹ dàlúrú ní tàwọn yẹn. But àwọn army officer yẹn, Hausa ló pọ̀ jù nù wọn, Hausa ló lead wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Bello, wọ́n ní kan lẹ́sà kọ́nẹ́ Bello.
Àwọn lọ attack it lọ pa àwọn èèyàn yẹn.
I would suggest, please, gentlemen, Sherry, because we're still under the investigation, yeah, assumption, yeah, Ejeka put it aside. If we want to discuss things, let us do it privately.
Okay. Okay. So my but now, what is the way forward? Because kila fẹ́ ṣe tí nǹkan tó wà ń lélẹ̀ báyìí. How do we protect our people from those that have predicted us, have infiltrated us? Because Abraham was telling me, níjọ́ Sunday calling, only on the social day, ní Sunday yẹn, only no social day yẹn, but maka 100 or 150 bites. Hausa ní gbogbo wọn. Bí Yorùbá máa gbọ́ ẹyọ kan bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n ti ti àwọn gbogbo Yorùbá, wọ́n ti tì wọ́n sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́.
Which we know.
They have presented everywhere. Want to wọlé sí wa lára sí. The governors they have compromised Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn. Kọ̀ọ̀kan nígbà wọn jẹ́ yẹn fàṣẹ Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn yẹn wọ́n ṣe ni gbogbo kí n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀. Now how do we protect our people from the onslaught infiltration of these people? Because that is the immediate thing now and our youth too. Because they are waking up and sleeping in the midst of danger all around, looking around them.
Okay, Mr. Oluwaseyi, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Adúpẹ́ gan.
The last person, Mr. Tijani.
Adébáyọ̀ Tijani. Anybody tó bá tún ní any point láti sọ ẹjọ́. Anybody tó bá lẹ́ni tí láti sọ ẹjọ́ ẹ text ẹ sí wa privately or you call us after this meeting. We will be able to attend to it today, tomorrow. Shall be well with you. Mr. Tijani, please, can you?
Yes, mo really appreciate gbogbo àwọn tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ síwájú. My point is, where are we? Gbogbo nǹkan tá a sọ yìí, there are vital points that could be useful. But where are we financially? Do we have any power financially to carry out all these missions? That's number one. Number two, I do believe that the issue of referendum is good, but it has to be handled very, very carefully. Gbogbo àwọn leaders, àwọn governors then we at our powers that be, I fear they will not allow things like this to come to reality because of their own private and selfish ambition. So therefore, whatever we need to do with referendum, let us carry it out very carefully and very strategically. Number two nìyẹn. Number three, I think gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan ṣe sọ mí morúkọ ẹnìyẹn tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ sẹ́yìn about 2-3 people away. Wọ́n sọ nípa organization. I think we are coming together, but we are not strong yet. There are so many things that we need to do in terms of planning in terms of organizing ourselves so that we can make our point clear to the people at home.
Yeah, this is ultimate
Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà wà ń bẹ̀.
Yes.
Àwọn àgbààgbà Yorùbá wà ń bẹ̀ tá a lè lò tó jẹ́ pé lára àwọn olórí tó jẹ́ pé even though they believe that they are in power, wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá kò dáa tá a lè carry along. But we need to be strong. We need to put ourselves together and carry the people at home along with us. We are being confronted with a battle. It's a battle, whether we agree or not. Thank you very much.
Right, my brother. We are coming together. I don't know how do we put it anyway. But this is a wake-up call. And I can tell you that quite a number of people, they've been calling you since morning, me especially, you know. And I know people who are sleeping, slumbering, they are finally, you know, smelling the coffee. So, pé bóyá wọn ò rí nǹkan tó bá tiẹ̀ gbọ́ pé bóyá etí wọn di wọ́n á lè fojú rí nǹkan tí ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tójú wọn bá dẹ̀ fọ́ wọ́n á rí àwọn ẹkún àwọn ènìyàn wọ́n á máa gbọ́ ẹkún àwọn ènìyàn. So because of that, quite a number of àwọn elders wa leaders wọn àwọn náà mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti jẹ̀bi ìtìjú ò ní jẹ́ kán lè jókòó sílé mọ́ and they will be forced to do something. So I believe that in Wednesday, by this time of next week, of course, the international community want to pick it up. Even what I want big on the number of people who really want that, of course, that we are going to be talking to. We don't have to reveal it here. And the idea of our social group back home, we are planning to have 29th of October this month, where all of this group will come together. But because of Ngoto Shele, I don't know, but I will reaffirm, because I want each every one of us, you know, to partake in that. So any better Bawa, you don't have to be in Yoruba War Congress. Please find a better Bawa feel comfortable with. But if you want to join Yoruba War Congress, please, you're welcome. But if you want to, they have to be okay. No, then we talk about our mommy yes, that education should start from home. The idea of you thinking that your children are Europeans here, that is very, very wrong. You will never be European. You can only be westernized. And do you understand what it is being westernized? It is completely different from where you're coming from. So, education here, because there's an adage, oh, my child, mommy, you know, I can't force them. What are you talking about? You cannot force them. That is why mommy, I've called her. Are you okay? Okay, bye. So you have to be on top of it, on their neck. This is who you are. This is what is happening now. Have it in your heart. So, so without taking too much of time, and I believe that we're saying that Bello will, you know, will run up one or two things because I have to take too much of time, lady. I want to thank each and every one of you.
Please, before Bello, just 1 minute. I just remember things because it's part of my list. It's about the bloggers.
Yes.
Can we just, because there is a particular blogger in this United Kingdom that millions of people normally watch her. Okay. I think in any outing in a week, you could see that maybe 2 point something million is watching. But this blogger,
Are you
always.
part of our? Sorry, are you part of Yoruba World Congress? Are you now?
Yeah, I'm the one that spoke about my trade
Are you
supported
I
for us to have our nation.
So you
are
have
you
some
are
of
you
our
are you talk,
Victoria.
are you talking about Dara talk show?
No, Estabod or something like that.
Oh, no,
He always,
Emma
Well, not now, not in this forum.
Emma talk about that for now.
Let me
Sister me, Emma Binu. We said call us, we discuss it. That might be a reason why we may or not. It's not what we can do here.
Yeah, Emma discuss issue here by for now.
What's your number again, please?
Okay, I will send you my number. Just check the chat room. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get it there. Yeah.
Where is Ashurori?
All right. So thank you very much, everyone. We appreciate your time today. And we'll have, in fact, here I have about 20 points I've jotted. I know there will be some more than that. From the recording, I'll get some more and we'll begin action on it quickly. Joe, please, on the same platform, 30 messages on our Telegram and our WhatsApp groups. We will also post there any other next meeting you will get to know. Please watch out on this page and we will inform you. Thank you very much. Brother Elder Bello, please, you had one or two things. Can you please round up and we close?
Yes, thank you, Pastor. Thank you, Chairman. I don't really have much. The only thing that I am going to add is the fact that each and every one of us in our areas where we came from originally should secure those parts because we are under attack. And that attack, I saw it coming 3 years ago. I made a Facebook. I've been blocked. Make no mistakes. Facebook does not even want me to broadcast in the next 2 days. They don't want the truth out. I'm streaming this on YouTube so that people can actually pick the message up. The point is protect our children. Those children, I have been on the phone to my big sister in Ado-Ekiti today. She called me and I said to my big sister, everything I'm doing is not for me, but for her, her children, my children, your children, and those children that are yet unborn. We need to secure ourselves. There are moles, there are vagabonds that will truncate this journey. You need to be focused. I have been focused. And if I am not focused, Tajuddin, Rahim, and Pastor Okebionu Kosi and Adekunle Oluwalana will tell you that I have been someone who's been focused because they nearly cracked these people up. But I believed in their leadership. Did you get this? I believed in their leadership, despite the fact that they cracked me up and they cracked them up. And I continue to say to them that, Taju, I believe in you. And you lead. When you look to your back, I am behind, and I am telling you, you go ahead and nothing is going to happen to you. And that is the spirit that I want each and every one of you to cultivate, because the Yoruba land is under attack. Gani Adams is not talking. All your Obas are not talking. All your leaders are not talking. The Yoruba World Congress in Nigeria, they are not talking, but they are poking their nose into the activities of Tajuddin Rahim and his crew, and all the good work that we are doing here. And they want to set up a parallel organization. It's not going to happen, because I'm going to fight them. I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior, but please go back. If you are from Ado-Ekiti, if you are from Ile-Ife, any part of Yoruba land, start to sensitize. Don't hypnotize. I don't believe in hypnotism. Educate, sensitize, and educate your people. And on that note, I'll hand over back to Pastor.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We have come to the end of the meeting today. We have taken notes of all that we have said, and we will begin to work on them. Please, if you want to join Yoruba World Congress UK, you know how to get across to us. We have our email, info@yorubaworldcongress.com, or you go to our site there, yorubaworldcongress.com, and then register yourself, or you send your text message to us. We can, your text, your WhatsApp number, we can add you to our WhatsApp group, at the moment, and then we carry on from there. So that is it today. We have had all the, and thank you. It's been very, very constructive, very well organized. We appreciate the way we have obeyed the rules. Sorry about the cutting off at the point in time, because so that we can finish now. We wish you all the best. Yoruba nation, Amagete, Amowa, Tompa, Padua Fun, and
apologies to Mr. Aliu.
Yes, Mr. Aliu. All right, thank you very much. God bless you. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.